over 5k locked as well. Very exciting to be here, bringing you the commentary.
The chat is live. So, yeah, looks like everything's up and running. We don't have a lot of feedback on.
Ok đây rồi. Xin chào tất cả quý vị khán giả. Hôm nay kênh PokerVN, cụ thể là PokerVN Lady sẽ gửi đến cho mọi người một buổi restream thôi. Bởi vì đây là con đã diễn ra ngày hôm qua rồi. Một tour đấu có sự góp mặt của nữ người chơi đến từ Việt Nam. Tour đấu này còn là một tour đấu main event nữa của giải UK Poker Championship, được gửi đến cho mọi người ở đây. Một ít phút nữa thì mình đi share nhé. Hôm nay là mình chưa kiếm được bình luận viên bình luận với mình. Sẽ gửi đến cho mọi người cái buổi tường thuật phát sóng ngày hôm nay. Mọi người đợi một chút sẽ có bình luận tiếng Việt.
Wow, you've got some facts on the previous events.
Oh, and I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have a hand right off the bat here actually. So no action hand one. Hayden with the hooks on hand number 2. We're gonna play, by the way, 24 hands per level, guys and girls. 24 hands per level. No clock, you'll see. Call from mid position from Alistair. I believe you're quite.
I think just go for it anyway. Yeah, go on. I'm quite what?
I believe you're quite familiar with Alistair, you know?
Yeah, Alistair plays in here all the time. I have put a lot of hours in at Dusk Till Dawn. And I am aware of how some of these players play, but sometimes it doesn't matter how you play when there's setups like this.
Yeah, I mean, this is a sick one for Hayden. Hong, our chip leader, free betting out the small blind. When there's a raise and a call, it could seem as though she's trying to take advantage of the situation. Pocket jacks though, what are you gonna do?
Đây rồi, đây là một hand bài đây khi mà Hồng Phạm khả năng cao là va chạm đây với lại là đôi di. Ngay trong những hand đầu tiên ở bàn final này, tôi cũng đang sở hữu, Hồng Phạm đang sở hữu độ sách rất tốt và Hayden thì chỉ côn thôi để nhìn cái flop ở đây, 3-bet và kéo theo cả Alistair vào nữa.
This could be a very quick afternoon then.
Yeah, I mean, how much have we got in play here? This is like 80 million in play? How much is in play in this?
No, it's close to 100 million, right? Because it's 100k starting stack, and 1,000 players.
That makes sense.
100 million-ish.
Well, Alistair's with this flop.
Flop, nếu mà tôi nhìn đây thì không có áp đâu. Đôi gì vẫn đang khá là tốt ở đây. Một multi-way. Vẫn có một cú bet trước ở đây. Nếu như mà nhìn ở trên màn hình thì không hề có chạm át gì cả, còn multi-way. Mà Hồng Phạm vẫn đang chủ động thi đấu ở đây luôn.
Yeah, 2 clubs, 9-4 club, I believe.
Yeah. So can definitely take off on a club turn. Hayden just counting his stack, realizing he has like pot behind.
Khoảng thời gian đầu tiên thì thấy có vẻ như là lốt khá là chậm. Pot 3-bet khá là khó, có 4 ở đây. Đôi di vẫn đang khá khỏe. Không biết là có một cú raise đến từ đôi di của Hayden hay không. Bet 2,8 triệu. Và tôi thích có một cú raise đôi di ở đây luôn.
I assume Alistair got out the way.
You'd hope so.
Thường lên 7 rồi. Chỉ côn cho đôi di thôi. Vẫn đang rất lành. Lộ ra 2 đường mùa thùng. Bọt cũng khá là to và build lên từ 3.000 nên là đã lên đến là 19.700.000. Không biết là mọi người thấy thanh ở đây như nào, có ok không?
I would just be petrified of him.
I'm not petrified of that shirt. That's a shirt of a very nice guy. You know what I mean? That's a nice guy kind of shirt.
Hình như là hơi bị bé thì phải, đúng không?
What moves are going to occur here now?
So Hong checks, obviously assuming someone has a pocket pair here.
Yeah, you're three ways with ace king here. It's kind of give up the hand. You've still got a massive chip lead. Let's just.
Đây, cho cái tiếng bàn xuống một chút. Ok, khoảng thời gian này nó bắt đầu là test âm thanh thôi. Khá là bé. Mình thử test một chút âm thanh anh em.
Yeah, that's true. And then there's no diamonds in anyone's hands, but it's the back door. It's probably just going to go Hong fold and Hayden call, but yeah, slight blunder here from Alistair by the looks of things. You can't blame him for getting after it. He might just think, look, they've all got overcards. Let's face it, if Hayden had Queen Jack, you know, which obviously he blocks, but let's say he had King Jack and Hong had Ace King, then this actually works, and Alistair would have a huge...
This would be a huge takedown if he got it through.
But it's probably going to be Jack's calling, and we might lose Alistair. Let's see what happens, though.
Yeah, Hong's going to get out of the way. And I mean, like, Hayden has a super easy call here. Alistair could easily be doing this with, like, pocket eights as well, I guess. But he's actually just drawing to a queen.
Unfortunately so, Alistair.
Why did I think I got 2 tens?
He thought he had tens, but tens wouldn't have been good enough either. And it's a 6 on the river.
Well, absolutely bamboozled by this hand, but if Alistair did misread it as 2 tens, it would make a bit more sense.
Yeah.
It would have been a genuine cooler.
If he thought it was the 10 of hearts, yeah.
Wow.
With the flat pre-flop and stuff. But regardless, Hayden's going to pull that one in. We're going to move the seats a little bit closer. And Alistair's going to take £5,250.
Alo, test mic. Một tình huống ăn port quá dễ dàng cho đôi gì ở đây. Lập tức chúng ta có bàn 9 người đây. Chúng ta đào xuống bàn 8 người đây lập tức. Ok, âm thanh mình thấy cũng khá là được rồi đấy. Bây giờ bắt đầu là anh em vào xem là hợp lý. Con này rất là dài. Mình xem tận 6 tiếng rưỡi. 6 tiếng rưỡi. Vậy khả năng cao là con này cũng phải 2 buổi livestream thì hợp lý hơn cả tình hình sức khỏe. Đó, xin chào bạn trò vui 8648 nhé. Không có nhiều anh em lên đây xem lắm. Và hôm nay ở một mình tôi bình luận nên là cũng phải trích ra một ít khoảng thời gian để cho bình luận tiếng Anh một chút để mình đi share cho nhiều anh em xem hơn nhé anh em nhé.
Yeah, Paul's absolutely right there. It wasn't interesting first hand.
Yeah, we don't have the country flags up on the players' profiles. Hong originally from Vietnam, I believe. Jose in he's originally from Spain. Did you discover if Jacques is actually French or if he's British?
I mean, the Hendon.
French spell is that the French?
It's got the French spelling, but the Hendon was an English base thing. I can have another look in a second.
Okay, so the UK champion 6 out of 8 times today will be British.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just going to share a post on the gram saying we are live.
We've got 100 people in the chat, mate. We don't need your promo.
Yeah. All right, mate. Maybe we'd have 101 after that. It's actually 99. We lost someone because you sound too arrogant then. That's what that was. But yeah, we've started today with 9
getting
playing
out
down
of the
to 1.
way under the gun. He's our only survivor from the online day one, by the way.
Oh, it was John. Okay. Is that? Yep, I see. And John's quite local as well, I think. I played him.
Ok. Tối nay không biết là anh em như thế nào. Chung khoảng thời gian này cũng khá là đẹp để chúng ta một buổi stream. Khả năng cao là mọi người cũng chưa biết thôi. Đây tuy là phát lại nhưng mà khả năng cao là nhiều anh em cũng chưa biết được cái con này. Liên tục là va chạm luôn. Đầu tiên thì là HK gặp GG, bây giờ thì là đôi K luôn. Liên tục. Ôi, sẽ ăn được nhiều trên mặt này đây. Đó. Thậm chí còn có thể là ăn full được luôn đấy. Loại tiếp một người chơi nữa hay chăng? Để cùng xem nào. Rất căng đấy. Bàn tôi đánh giá là khá là hay. Xem một nữ người chơi thể hiện như nào. Ok rồi, vẫn rất lành. Bot kích lên là 8,6 triệu. Và bây giờ một tình huống 4 triệu thì sao nhỉ? 4 triệu. Bot sẽ là 16. Rất là đẹp để đẩy all-in ở river rồi. Tôi thích một cái sizing 4 triệu ở đây. Con này nhất lên đến là 101 euro anh em nhé. 101.000 euro chứ không phải là đô đâu. Để mình xem kỹ hơn về thông tin của con này. Ok rồi, rất lành, không ra quy hay là ad gì cả. Bot là quá đẹp luôn để có thể đẩy all-in được ở đây rồi. Ok. Con này là fill là 1159 người chơi anh em nhé. Fill 1159 người chơi. Vô địch thì sẽ là 101.000 euro. Wow. Kỹ thuật ở đây cứ chậm chậm kiểu gì ấy. Bỏ 5 triệu rồi. Thôi được rồi, không sao, vẫn là một cái big pot và đẩy Jack xuống 5,7 triệu. Trên cái nền Blind là 400.000. Đâu đấy chỉ là hơn 10 big thôi. Và bây giờ tiếp tục quay trở về với độ stack rất tốt cho ông Phạm rồi. Một nữ người chơi đến từ Hải Phòng, hiện tại là đang ở UK. Con này là con main event 2026 UK PC, UK Poker Championship anh em nhé. Con này là buy in là 560 euro buy in. Buy in 560 euro. Rồi, gửi đến cho mọi người những cái thông tin như vậy. Và ra về ở vị trí thứ 9 thì sẽ mang về là 5.200 euro. Đây để gửi cho mọi người. Pay out một chút. Vị trí thứ 9. Vị trí thứ 8 thì ra về thì sẽ mang về cho mình là 7.250. Bây giờ chỉ còn lại là 8 người thôi. Và vị trí thứ 7 thì cùng xem cái pay jump ở đây là bao nhiêu. 10.250, 3.000 euro. Ok. Đấy. Gửi cho mọi người, quý vị khán giả, tất cả những cái thông tin cần thiết nhất của cái con này rồi anh em nhé. Con này rất là xa, tận UK. Chúng ta cũng không biết được là thị trường poker của UK thì như nào. Bên nước Anh, United Kingdom, chúng ta sẽ cùng xem ở đây những cái giải đấu hay là những cái công tác truyền thông mọi thứ thì sẽ như thế nào. Ok, bắt đầu đông lên rồi nhưng mà vẫn khá là ít anh em ủng hộ ở đây. Mọi người ủng hộ bằng những cái tương tác ở đây cũng sẽ rất là thú vị. Những cái nút like sẽ rất là vui. liên tục là những hand bài va chạm ở đây. Thì bây giờ là có hit 9 nhưng mà cũng có được đôi 10 của Ponti. Ponti ra một con khá xấu vì đây là đường thùng sảnh lộ ra, và đây lại là một cái scare cạc nữa. Wow, ở bên châu Âu là có cho đánh cash game đúng không? Ồ, nhưng mà bây giờ thì không còn xấu nữa rồi, vì là tạo được sảnh thùng thì chưa chắc đối phương có. Vâng, an toàn luôn. Dù gì thì cũng có mặt thùng nữa. Lóc được sảnh ở đây rồi, thua có only thôi. Như vậy cũng tương đối cẩn thận, khi mà đối phương cũng chỉ còn lại không với 5 triệu đây là không nhiều stack lắm đâu. 5 triệu là có 10 bích, không muốn dứt điểm nốt. Và bot này là Ponti cũng đã thấy đủ rồi. Wow. Bàn giữa 7 nam người chơi khác mà lại là còn ở một quốc gia có nền poker chắc chắn là tốt hơn Việt Nam rất là nhiều. Mà có thể thấy được Hồng Phạm vẫn đang rất tự tin ở trên bàn của chúng ta.
His face has been plastered, if I do say so myself, I don't know why, above the advertising for the DTD 250, which is a new format.
Shameless.
I didn't know when I came in, and someone at the bar told me, and I was like, what do you mean? Then turned around and was met with my ridiculous face, so that's great. But one thing that is great is the fact that if you reg early, you don't pay the reg fee, which is insane, quite frankly. So I'll give you the full format of it. It's running on Saturdays and Sundays. DTD 125 on the Saturdays, DTD 250 on the Sunday. We're going to start February the 21st, and it's going to be 50k guarantee for both of them. A 125 plus 25 buy-in on the Saturday, 250 plus 40 buy-in on the Sunday. And if you are in early bird, you get that reg completely wiped out for your first entry.
What? Say that again, Ben.
Sorry, I didn't realise.
Say it again for the stream.
I didn't realise you'd won an award for your acting there, Guy, because you had already read this paper. But yes, that's correct. The early bird reg bonus. If you're in before the start, you get your reg. Your reg is gone. What's reg?
Crazy.
Gone. So 125 plus 25. No, it's more like 125.
Fee
and
free
250 plus
poker.
40.
That is
gone.
insane. Fee free poker, ladies
Just
and
for your
gentlemen.
first entry, I will clear that out. T's and C's do apply. You have to be wearing a hat. That's not true. And to get into that as well, you could play some of the DTD bankroll satellites. They're running every week on GG Poker UK, and they can be used on any live event at Dusk Till Dawn. And every Tuesday there are 10 £300 guaranteed DTD bankrolls. I know a lot of people who actually do check them out on a Tuesday and play them, because the club here is open Wednesday till Sunday. Shut for a couple of Wednesdays just after Christmas, but now open again from Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Lots of stuff going on here at Dusk Till Dawn. Cash games every night as well. So come and check it out in the centre of the country. Biggest card room in the UK.
Simon's saying Marseille is the Luton of France. I actually believe that because, yeah, that makes
I have heard about Marseille, yeah. I'm aware of its work, or lack of.
They had a great team in the early 90s, didn't they? But
didn't have a great team against Liverpool the other day. But then again, I can't really talk about us playing well when we
yeah, go on. Tell us more about Liverpool's season, mate. Go on.
Well, if we're going to talk about really recent football, we could look at Arsenal's devastating loss to Manchester United yesterday.
Well, that team was top of the league and the Champions League. That one. You talking about that one? Anyway, let's talk about this. Spud has found a jam.
Not won anything yet.
20 bigs. Oh, sorry, no, he's effectively 10 bigs. This is quite a close one for Jack, actually, because not much ICM for him at this point.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he's the shortest, maybe joint shortest.
John got a walk. I'm trying to think of anyone else. He's going to fold there, the king 7 off.
Out the way, yeah, that's a super gross spot, to be honest. Like, king 7 suited feels like a call, king 7 off,
yeah,
probably not.
Yeah. And
king 8 feels like a call almost. Yeah, that's a disgusting one.
The pressure he's putting on there as well. We are playing, like you say, 24 hands. I'm not too sure how many we've got left. I don't know if we've got a counter or anything. Could be good to actually get that, how many hands we've got left. It might already be there and I've not seen it.
No, the blinds went up.
We've already played 24 hands?
No, like, they only had a few hands left at that level.
Oh, okay, okay.
500k
so oh, right, yeah. So, in terms of the bottom hand that Paul's going to be jamming there from the small blind when he has 20 bigs, obviously all the pairs are going in, but what else could he be jamming there to try and get
Paul
the fold?
Is going to be jamming absurdly wide because I think he's aware that this is a lot of these players' biggest ever live cash, right?
Yes, yeah.
Can confirm. Compared to that. So, like, you did some Hendon Mob research, right?
I did a little bit of research. And I can unfortunately now cross out Alistair wherever he's gone. But he's knocked another. He's actually gone over 40k now on his cashes. So fair play to Alistair, one of the local players here. But we won't be seeing any more of him today in this tournament at least. But yeah, in terms of the other one, so we're looking at Jack. So Jack's actually cashed for a fair bit. Well, we got him there. So his Hendon's like 472.
Oh, the front door.
So he's
got John's found the ladies.
Okay, ladies for John. We'll get back to this update shortly because
we may have a hand.
John's wanting to add to his 26,000 on the Hendon.
Này rồi đôi quy, may thế Hồng Phạm không có gì, không thì lại căng đây. KêNH rất nhanh, ở đây là cái phần mềm nó tương đối là nhập liệu bị chậm. Ở đây cũng là một cái phần mềm livestream nó khá là cơ bản, rất là giống với cả template thông thường ở tại Việt Nam mà nó còn thiếu nhiều, như là fill ở đây bao nhiêu nên là gửi đến cho mọi người luôn. Bay con này là 560 ơ, nhất 101.000 ơ và fill là 8 trên 1.159 người nhá, fill rất đông, một fill main event.
Yeah, no, he satellites into pretty much everything he plays as well, to be fair.
And also, he has had a lot of near misses. I'm not trying to bock. He's had a lot of near misses. He did actually FT.
Congrats
just
on
before Christmas something here.
Congrats on 8th.
So, so yeah, I think he's had I think it was 5th in something similar to this, or the mini, or I can't remember exactly what it was.
With 9s on the button here, 9 bigs as well. Going to be full sending it for sure. And he'll get Hong off Queen 10, which is good news for the 9s. Folding out the flips is what you want to do at this stage. Jose in the big. What's he got? King 8 suited. That's a tempter. But he's only got 11 mil. So he'll be calling off.
Vâng, ở đây cùng xem là bao nhiêu nào. All in với 4 triệu. Côn được không với lại là K8. K10 thì chắc là ok. K8 đang tương đối là suy nghĩ cho Rose ở đây.
It's a good looking hand.
Yeah.
Jack looks pretty relaxed too.
Let's talk about this as well. Like, Jose's got obviously quite a big stack to his right, 2 to his left. Hayden's got quite a lot of chips.
Yeah, if he like calls and wins here, it doesn't really affect him much. He's still going to be in the bin when Hong opens.
Yep.
And he still can't open that wide because he's got another big stack on his left. So he is just kind of forced to play in like a handcuffed. You know, he's in the ICM dungeon. Right now,
I mean, but
he's in the ICM dungeon.
That's not the worst thing in the world sometimes, if it is a case of you're letting everyone else take each other out, you know.
Well, if they actually take each other out, though.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Very wishful thinking on my part.
We've all been there.
Yeah, kind of waiting for it all, and you stick your head above the precipice, and actually everyone's still there. So yeah, a few people shouting out in the chat. Oh, Maria waving. Hello, Maria. Let's go Spud. Yeah, we've seen that one already. Love a good fact. Nice one. Thanks.
Good fact.
Team Nick, some support there. Some support for Hong as well. And yeah, we're all.
Now they're now getting to a heated debate about who the best player at left is. I believe. I mean, based on Hendon Mob, it would suggest that it's Hong, I guess, right? She's got
unless I got this wrong about Jack. Did I write that number down wrong? Maybe I wrote that number down wrong. Let me have a look.
No, I mean, I think he's been around a bit, I think. Might have had some runs in the UK events and stuff.
I'm going to look it up again, but yeah, I think you're right.
This is an interesting one here. Paul's opened, and Nicholas, with his decision, he could shove here or defend, really. When
Interesting,
you do shove, you do fold out King Jack off, King Queen off, which kind of helps, but you also fold out like Queen 10, which you dominate. So it's an in-betweeny one for sure.
Hôm nay là cũng phải xin phép anh em là chưa tìm được bình luận viên, của mỗi mình Bình thôi. Vừa phải đi share, vừa phải đi làm về cái công tác truyền thông khác cho cái stream này đông hơn, nên là nhiều lúc là cũng phải chèn vào bằng một tình huống bình luận tiếng Anh, nên là mong anh em thông cảm. Hầu hết ở đây vẫn sẽ có bình luận tiếng Việt ở đây của mình nhá. Đây là cả hai đều đang rất cần những cái con của nhau. Tính theo A thì vẫn là như vậy, vẫn là một tình huống bị dominate, và cũng chỉ là bao thôi, biến từ bao 10 thành bao quy. Blv đã lên rồi, Blv bây giờ đã lên là 250.000, 500.000 rồi. Vâng, khe trên mặt thùng nên là Nicholas cũng không muốn tham gia đây luôn.
And Nicholas 3-bet with the A7 off out of position. It just got checked down. And it was a case of thinking that maybe Paul should have played it a bit more aggressively. And so there we did see Nicholas take the more cautious approach. Perhaps that's why. So John probably not going to be seeing a flop again here. But it's interesting that we can see his hand before he's actually got the cards. I assume that's from last time. Or we're living in the Matrix, one or the other.
Cho anh em một chút thông tin của Hồng Phạm đến từ fanpage Poker Có Tâm anh em nhé. Phạm là một cô gái gốc Hải Phòng, hiện tại là đang sinh sống ở tại nước Anh. Cái cụ thể là Phạm Minh Hồng. Và ở đây chúng ta thấy được là Hồng Phạm. Cô đã giành một vài vị trí cao ở tại USOP Grand Final Hải Phòng 2024. Bởi vì là người ở Hải Phòng nên là chắc là tham gia mỗi USOP Hải Phòng. Cũng main event thì cũng đã run vào hạng thứ 12 và mang về cho mình 27.479 đô. Rất là ấn tượng. Con main của con USOP Hải Phòng. Mednit Kick-Off cũng là một con multi-day khác, và mini main event chứng tỏ đây là một người chơi hệ multi-day roi cao, đánh rất tốt nhé. Nhất là con Mednit Kick-Off đã về được hạng 5 luôn. Ở đây chúng ta cùng xem đã có hit cho Ponty rồi. Đó, đây là một người chơi hệ roi cao chuyên main event này anh em ạ. Main, Kick-Off, mini main đều run sâu cả. Rất thú vị, đủ cạc trên. Nhưng mà đây không phải là mặt của Open lắm, nhưng mà Hồng Phạm vẫn có một quyết định là c-bet ở đây luôn.
He approaches the turn here.
See what the turn is first.
Oh, baby doll. That's gin for Paul.
High five for
A
Paul.
snap check from Spud. Well, let's see if... I mean, this is actually a pretty bad card to barrel if you're Hong. Like, she doesn't have a 5 very often.
No, but let's look at the fact that Paul's open +2, right? He's not supposed to have a huge amount of 5s. Maybe he's floating with
check
something.
A lot on this board texture. Like, he should even check over pairs here. So
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. She does block some of them, but...
Now he's just deciding whether he wants to go for a raise. But if he knows Hong, he's going to just call.
Yeah, he should be just calling. Like, if you're adamant that she has an overpair, then maybe you could put the raise in, but it's no flush draw on that turn, and you leave yourself pot behind here.
Yeah, it looks like she's setting up that jam this time. Paul with the check mark going into the river, and I don't think there's any version of it.
Oh, that is
hello.
A beast of a river.
Does she go for the value here?
Ui, lấy con K này sợ là sẽ mất một khoản tương đối khá đây. Không biết là có đi bet ở đây không khi có showdown rồi, nhưng mà tôi nghĩ vẫn phải đi một tìm kiếm value ở đây khi mà Bonti đã có một tình huống check rồi. và sẽ bị chiếc ray. Không biết là có fold được với lại cái con ca quy ở đây không thôi này.
600 would be very polite.
600 would be incredibly polite.
Pretty unfortunate for Hong to river the king.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was planning to give up, that is.
Well, what do you think the bluff size would have been if she did miss and decided to go for it?
Well, she should bluff with the stuff that blocks his best over pairs that he would check. So if you think he's like checking aces and kings, like and queens, then you should king queen would be a good one. You might think he's more likely to bet when he's got like the jacks, the tens, and the nines for the protection. So just depends on how you think he constructs his checking range.
Straddle declared there. That's binding. We're going to have to see a straddle now.
Well, you know where I didn't post the link?
Was it the Facebook?
No, on the old Discord.
Oh, no, not the Discord. Well, if the pots keep going this way, there could be some discord between the players if Paul keeps winning pots. He's going to open to $1 million here with ace-10 suited, and Hayden...
Con này là con main nhưng mà ở tận bên UK, nhưng mà phải nói là hết sức hợp lý anh em nhé. Con main ở đây là với mức buy in là 560 ơ thôi. 560 ơ thì đâu đấy có khoảng là mười mấy triệu thôi. 17 triệu rưỡi. 17 triệu rưỡi là cực kỳ hợp lý bằng một cái con main của series nội địa ở tại Việt Nam. 7 triệu rưỡi. 7 triệu rưỡi là 15 mic sau khi đã có open rồi. 15 mic vẫn khá nhiều. Sợ là vẫn chưa có thể call được cho Ponti, nhưng mà quyết định của anh là như thế nào thôi. 15 mic tương đối nhiều đấy. Đây rồi, có xu hướng là muốn fold bài rồi. Ok, vẫn fold ở đây.
Make the discipline fold there. The wind. The wind taken out of his sails there. Slightly, but, you know, take a minute and be like, oh, still got plenty of chips.
Occasionally does get all the hands. I don't think he does. No. His kings are 7-2 by the looks of it.
Just some jokes there at the table, all being played in good favour. Some nice. They've really simplified it here. To be honest, guy, they don't need you here either. They've just simplified it there. He said, if you were ahead, you should be calling. So, you know, they'll do the jokes.
Solid
They'll do the very basic, you know, solver stuff. Paul's going to not play a hand for a change, and we're going to see this folded all the way around to the button. Nicholas also getting out of the way. Hayden placing his golden chip on his cards. And it looks like he's going to get involved, eyeing up the stacks.
So is that a golden chip from an old Dust Till Dawn promotion, do you think?
No, I
think
he's a pirate. No, I don't know.
Okay.
But he's going to open Queen Jack regardless.
It's kind of got the side swoop fringe that many pirates would have had.
Stephen's going to defend from the big here.
Yeah, Stephen, super short. So, like, obviously no ICM. Sub 10 bigs, looking to just make a pair and go with it.
Yeah, it's hard to make a pair though in this game.
Oh, he's made a pair, and that's unfortunate.
It's made a pair, but it's not enough.
This could be the end for Stephen.
He's going to need backdoor hearts or a 7 to get him out of it if the money goes in. And let's face it, he's got pot back. He's hit second pair.
Yeah, he does check. He would have been forgiven for donk jamming this, to be honest with you, and just maybe trying to fold out an ace high or something. And Hayden just going to send it in.
And now if you're in Stephen here, you are thinking I'd rather have jammed it than called it off.
He's
But wow.
found the fold.
He must have something on him there to think, do you know what, I'm losing. Did he show the queen as well?
Yeah. I mean...
Look at now their reaction when he says I hit the 10. John 100% thought he's lying. The way John side-eyed him then, he was like, you didn't bloody 10.
I mean, that's an amazing fold.
Yeah, yeah.
That's an amazing fold. I don't know why he's done it.
Yeah, mathematically he should be jamming, like you say, should be jamming the flop or check calling, like...
Yeah. I mean, mind-boggling, because if you're defending 10-7 off and you flop middle pair off sub-10 bigs, that's kind of as good as it gets, bro. Oh, I'll tell you what is almost as good as it gets.
Wow.
Kings under the gun.
Redemption for Jacques. The King of France could be looking for another first place finish. Never mind Vietnam.
Lại là đôi ca nhiều prim và pocket thế. Rất nhiều luôn. Lần trước thì đôi ca của Hồng Phạm đã ăn khá nhiều. Đến từ át quy, mặt có quy luôn, mặt quy hit top, không ăn full. Này là chưa thấy ai, chỉ còn small big thôi. Ok là next hand rồi.
Just going to take that one.
See it as suspicious.
Break the pot in. I'm going to thank you guys for joining us today. We're up to 214. Keeping an eye on the numbers. Do let everyone know that we are back at Dusk Till Dawn Nottingham, doing a lovely bit of commentary. It's been a while since we've been on the comms here, Guy. But
oh yeah, we did our first gig here, right?
Yeah, very long time ago.
Wait, I actually I worked out when that was recently.
Oh really?
Yeah, I believe it was 2018.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yes, because I just moved to Stapleford, which is about 15 minutes away from here. In 2018, something like June 2018.
Wow.
So I think that's
you were living in Stapleford. I was living in the Park Estate.
Wow.
How times have changed, eh?
How times have changed.
How times have changed. I now live in a bin.
I moved several countries. Don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm back here.
Who was the footballer who lived over the road from? Nottingham Forest footballer, like live wire they had, like the one with like the curly hair.
Oh, you've told me this before.
Back then, he used to have parties all the time.
You're just at the window like the me.
Yeah. I was never invited, but
Kings are invited here.
Hayden is invited for some more run good because I tell you what, it's gonna free bet this, and as chip leader, when you free bet a middling stack, it's something you're gonna do to put pressure on a lot. So Nicholas could be forgiven for sending this.
But I mean, this is exactly why Nicholas, who's opened with.
Trời ơi, lại là đôi ca, nhưng lần này là ôi trời ơi, quá cooler luôn ạ. Đôi 7 thì có thể né được ở đây, nhưng mà đôi quy này thì thôi khớp rồi. Khả năng cao là tiếp tục chúng ta lại phải có thêm một người dừng bước rồi. Quá cooler và quá nhiều đôi ca xuất hiện ở trên bàn. Quá nhiều đôi ca. Sợ luôn đấy. Đây này có cả đôi quy nữa. Đôi 7 tôi sợ là không có đôi quy thì vẫn không chạy được. Nhưng mà nếu đây đã một tình huống 4 bet shop thì đôi 7 là ok, chạy được, bởi vì là no focus cho Hayden. Chắc chắn là sẽ phải shop cho Rerun ở đây rồi. Chung ở đây là giao diện tôi cũng không thích lắm. Màu sắc của livestream thì cũng khá là tối màu. Và cái cách đặt tên nữa. Ôi trời ơi. Vâng, cái bàn chịu luôn đấy. Đó. Bàn 4 đôi luôn ở đây. Đó. Nhưng mà đây là có tình huống vị trí nên là đôi 7 và đôi 9 đều chạy được hết. Ok rồi, khá là khó cho Ron đây. Ôi lại còn là top ở đây nữa nhưng mà lại có nguy cơ. Lại nở ao từ 2 ao. Tự dưng lại có set nên đã nở ra được 5 ao ở đây. May mà bị mất đi 4 ao cơ rồi. Cái nào river ra con cơ nữa cực kỳ đắng luôn với cái top set này. Ok, không thể ra. Như vậy là vẫn phải chia tay với lại đôi quy của Ron. Và bàn bây giờ tiếp tục đào xuống còn 7 người. Ra về ở vị trí thứ 8 thì Ron sẽ mang về cho mình là 7.250 ơ. Bây giờ là mọi người sẽ có mức giải thưởng tối thiểu là 10.250 ơ. Rồi nhá. Và Ron hôn Ron. Bây giờ bàn chỉ còn 7 người thôi. 7 trên 1.159 người.
No, that's very early 2000s.
Yeah, no one's
right
so short anymore.
No, I don't think. I think they do.
I do. I do. That's why I'm under investigation. No, I'm 33 next month, mate. It's fine. You can still say shorty. Just depends who you say.
No, you definitely can. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, GG to John. I think like he actually showed like a lot of kind of streetwiseness there to actually be tanking that long with the queens.
Yeah, and the thing is though, can he ever? I mean, yeah, he's tanking with it. He thinks Hayden's got a hand, but what are you looking for when you use 3 time banks, and it's Hayden in the 4th time bank? Is he going to turn and go, yeah, I've got
like
kings?
In terms of like, does he size aces and kings this big as well as ace king? If it's always ace king, then it's just in.
That's true. Yeah.
Normally the bigger free bet size is weighted towards ace king, right? But yeah, I mean, I think there's very few people that would have folded queens in that spot. I think he could be very much forgiven. And Jack's found the cowboys again. How many kings are in this deck, Ben?
There are a lot of kings, and they're getting past either end of the table. Speaking of kings, just the chat are asking, so it's myself, Ben Shannon, and Guy Taylor from TaylorMade Poker, and Ben Shannon Comedy from Comedy, here in the booth today. And
TaylorMade Poker from Poker.
I don't know what more you want to know, guys. We've both got shoes, stuff like that. So, time bank here with a big pair. Jack, again short, 11 bigs with his kings, and he's going to jam them.
Oh,
Ooh,
a count asked for.
Count, please. I've got Jack 8 off.
Okay, I guess she's not looked at her hand yet.
No.
There are some players that ask for a count and then get the count verified before looking, because you decide what you're going to call with.
Okay, oh right, yeah, that makes sense.
Because that's a good way.
Vâng, tôi chịu bàn này luôn đấy ạ. Chưa có một bàn nào mà tôi thấy nhiều đôi ca như này. Tiếp tục lại là thêm một đôi ca nữa ở trên bàn. Lại là Jack liên tục pick up cho mình một đôi ca nhưng mà không ăn được mấy. Chỉ còn lại hơn 10 mic thôi.
In Hong's case, she just wants to scare him.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't
But
know.
when you've got kings, you're not scared easily. Hayden's doing a lap of honour at the minute, and for some reason Paul isn't there either. And it's going to be a fold. And for the second time, we see a small blind shove and a big blind fold. And
I mean, definitely one Jack could have trapped, right? I mean,
yeah, especially with how aggressive Hong is and the fact she has 3
yeah.
times the chips he does.
I mean, I'm not saying Jack 8 off is going to be her preferred ISO jamming hand, but yeah, I mean, kings is just too strong to jam there, in my opinion.
Looks pretty suspicious though, right? If we see that.
Yeah.
If we just see him flat, or what do you think? Min open? When you say trap, what do you think?
I mean, limp. You know, with big blind ante out there, you should, you know, in theory, you should be playing a wider range, right? So.
Yeah, in theory. Spud just away from the table at the minute.
Spud's gone. What do you reckon he's gone for?
Để chúng ta cùng đi đến tình huống tiếp theo nào. Đây rồi, Hồng Phạm có một tình huống open ở vị trí small blind khi bàn đã bỏ hết. Một tình huống BVB. Và đây là hand bài GQ thôi, vẫn đang sở hữu lộ stack rất tốt ở trên bàn. Một tình huống có open và dường như sẽ là next hand rồi. Sẽ là next hand rồi.
Not brag or anything. 9th tournament of the year, finally cashed something. But you made the main day 2, right? And you played the high roller as well?
I did make day 2 of the main. I did squeeze into the money despite getting my kings cracked by king queen. That was a bit painful.
A lot of kings in this establishment.
Yeah. 10 high flop, 10-5 deuce flop. I knew I'd lost.
Yeah, that's not good. You got it in on that flop?
No, I got it in pre.
Oh, okay, yeah, unlucky.
10-5 deuce flop. I know. Yeah,
you never beaten king queen there, mate.
Never beaten king queen there, no.
King queen off?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. 9 jack.
Yep, that's 5 in a row. That is unfortunate.
That's 5 in a row. Yeah. And then I actually ended up getting in quite good for a triple. Surprisingly good.
Okay.
I got it with 9 high for a triple on a 5-4 deuce board.
Yes.
Got one guy to fold 2 overs, and the other guy called with just a 4. So I actually had pretty live cards.
Oh wow, okay. You take that.
Yeah.
Card feeling.
And it's amusing here that the shortest stack at the table has the most room. We just pan out and get that large shot again of Stephen, who is
Stephen sat there with
spreading.
1 tower.
That's the math that was in my head anyway.
Quietly laddering. Paul's back in his chair at least.
Yep. Apparently the potato levels are fine.
Afternoon to Asif in the chat. Hong will take down another one. Nothing to battle with for the blinds on that occasion.
But if you want to battle it out, I can let you know what is still going on here in the final day of the festival at dusk till dawn, Nottingham.
I think there's only 1 tournament left today, right?
Yeah, because the deep stack, there's about 20 minutes left of late reg, so you would have to get your skates on if you want to get into that.
Yeah, if you want to play with Wilka Soof, I saw him over there. Well,
he is in the deep
him.
stack.
I did
you
hear
heard him. Okay,
yeah.
The closer.
I couldn't bear to look, but yeah, I did hear
Closer's
it.
open though. The UK PC closer, the 11th event. There is a trophy up for grabs. And it's only £60 to play. Cheeky little 5k guarantee.
Closer, and it's got a trophy. Late reg at 8 PM. All right, can these guys hurry up and, you know?
I've got a feeling it might be pushed back a little bit as well, because I think they've started a little bit later, because they didn't expect the deep stack to be so busy, but it was rather busy. So yeah, the closer, probably 8:30 is when late reg shuts. So yeah, it might just jump in and try and win a trophy. You never know.
It's amazing how many people were available to play a poker tournament on 12 PM on a Monday.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Concerning, isn't it?
What is the employment rate in the UK these days? Honestly.
Well, I don't think that's the stream we're on right now. But
no, sorry, yeah, no politic here.
Any suggestions in the chat? No, let's not get that.
Jack's found another big hand. I mean, this was the one that cost him most of his stack. Ace Queen offsuit. Jose, he's been getting dealt absolute spanners for the first 3 orbits here. He'll get out of the way again. Nicholas with a tempter. These are 2 of the shortest stacks, but the problem for them both is that Stephen's there with an even shorter stack, kind of handcuffing them. So Nicholas might even just get out of the way here. If he thinks Jack's opening pretty tight, which he should be.
He's opened a lot of hands, but he has had kings a lot of times.
Yeah.
Playing pretty snug though, Nicholas, like you say.
Yeah, the image might be misleading, and this is a tricky one for Nicholas. You can see the concern on his face. He does rightly get out of the way. I think that's a really good fold in the circumstance with Stephen there. And the old, I mean, what's the pay jumps at this point, Ben?
They've got 10k locked, mate. They've got
10k locked.
10 bag, £250. And then we're looking at a pay jump of another 4 grand, another 6 grand, and then 4th is 29,370. Then we've got some really big ladders with the top 3.
10k pay jump between 5th and 4th.
Yeah, well, it gets bigger.
It's getting real.
3rd is 43,000, 2nd is 63,000, so that's a 20k pay jump. And then, how do you like a 38k pay jump between 2nd and 1st, guy?
I find it crazy that I don't know why it's 101,000, right?
It's so we can say it's more than 100,000.
But yeah, for me, it just I don't know. I just like a nice round number up top, personally.
Fair enough. Each to their own.
If I was heads up, even stacked, and someone asked me for a deal, I'd say, you know what, take 1 off top.
Yes, very good. What do you think the odds are of us seeing a deal? Is it player dependent, you know, who obviously makes it there, or?
Well, by the looks of things, we have, like, probably 3 pretty serious players, and I think I'm not too sure if Jose is.
Well, I'm not seeing him play a hand yet, so I couldn't
well.
really say anything.
I mean,
he
he's not really
drinks
had
water well,
anything,
but other than that, like...
Yeah, I mean, it really depends. It's hard to... There's no one on this table who I would say would definitely not do a deal, apart from maybe Hong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if the right deal was offered
And
to
probably
everyone else...
Paul wouldn't do one either. Again, it would need to be the right deal.
Yeah, if it's the right deal, yeah. 4 bigs for Stephen. He's saying I've got a terrible hand, so that's probably going to be a fold.
Yeah, that's pretty painful for Stephen. He's hanging in there.
But, you know, he's outlasted the carnage of queens.
Yeah.
And like you say, with these pay jumps, if he outlasts another player, it's another $4 in his pocket.
Would he have hit a 9? I don't think he would have, would he?
There was no 9.
No, there was
and
no
obviously
9.
there's a king, which is higher than a 9.
That's actually a pretty good card,
yeah.
king, yeah.
And also I think the only 9 remaining was the 9 of hearts, which would have given the queens a floosh.
Look who's in the chat.
Oh, hello
It's
there.
Osh Vaughan. Hello, Osh. The old mate, Osh. Not seen him in years. Might see him this week, who knows? Might see him this week.
Who knows? Where are these 7s? This from the previous... No, this isn't from the previous hand.
No, I'm a bit confused about this. I think they just... I don't know.
Jack snuck a couple of 7s on there. What's going on?
There's been no gremlins in the system.
Nope. It's
running
relatively
very smoothly
smooth
now.
so far, so thank you for joining us, like you say. And I dare say a bit later on we'll do some... are you planning an Instagram Live, guys, so we can show people where we're set up?
You know what? Shall I do an Instagram Live now?
Oh my god, an impromptu Instagram Live?
Impromptu Instagram Live. Actually, you know what? I'll do it when I've warmed up a bit. I've got my coat on right now because it's a bit cold in the commentary booth.
And the also you're drooping. You've fallen from your shirt.
Well, yeah, there we go. All right, I'm going to take that off.
Yeah,
at this point.
Maybe when we go to the first, maybe when we go to the first break, we'll do one after that.
How is the parking? Oh, we cannot answer those questions this evening.
Yes. We cannot answer those questions.
I'm sure Osh
we cannot even refer to what questions we are being asked.
So we don't know if Jacques actually got 7s here because that was showing up on the RFID prior to the cards being dealt. But we know Hong's got ace-9, and she's going to call from +1. Paul's going to call from the big. I mean, it's an interesting call from Hong. Would have expected a free bet sometimes with this kind of combo, not a call.
Yep.
Paul's flop top here on a board where he's going to have a big advantage in terms of 8x. Will we see Hong go after it again in the check line? We do. And this is actually a spot that, like, because the under the gun aggressor should see bet a lot, the times they check, you can just start going after it pretty happily. Just kind of unfortunate again for Hong that she's run into Paul with the best of it.
Yeah, these two clashing again, but Hong is picking up the backdoors here. Now has a straight draw, and will probably think that the ace is good a lot of the time as well. Paul going to continue to trap, and has about 3 times the pot left. So it's not out of the realms of possibility that Hong could set up a river jam, but not when she checks.
Knuckle it back. Oh, wow.
There is the straight and blocks the nut flush draw, so can be a bit more cavalier about the bet size, perhaps. But realistically, you know, 2 overcards have come off for Paul, and he's not daft. He also made a straight earlier, so he's aware that straight is 5 cards in a row. Is he going to be calling off a sizable bet here, or is Hong going to be making some kind of 40% size like she did earlier?
Based on what she did with the kings earlier, I don't expect a huge bet. It's just such a bad run out for so much of Paul's range. But she has gone pretty large here. It looks like 3.5.
Okay, so towards the 60%. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty nasty one for Paul, but like it's really hard to find bluffs if you're Hong. Like 7-6 suited, if you'd peeled that one off pre, maybe.
Yeah. Like, what do you block? You block the backdoor spades. Like, that's... And like some of the 10s, like 10 jack, queen... Good fold, Paulie.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Hong didn't bet the turn, actually, when she picked up that draw. Like, it's quite a bad turn for a lot of Paul's range. Like, a lot of Paul's range of the check calls is just going to be a 10, but you can have, like, jack-9 as well, queen-jack.
Worried about getting shoved on, maybe, or...?
I mean, if he's got an 8, yeah, he could definitely just check jam turn. It'd be a lot of chips to check jam, though. It worked out for her.
Yep, on this occasion, and she is one of the 7 remaining players. So it does look like we're gonna see her last a little bit longer.
We did just get get our booth invaded for a moment
much.
there. We need a sign on the booth.
Imagine if we were doing the Instagram live then. And we got that look from
oh, I'm so disappointed we weren't.
One of my favourite people, honestly. That would have been brilliant. The face as well he did.
Oh god.
Maybe we could guess that. So people that come to Dusk Till Dawn quite a lot, I want you to guess which member of staff just walked into our booth. He has been here, so there's a spoiler already, for many, many years. He wasn't here for a couple of years recently, but he's been here for many, many years. Let us know. And if you get the correct answer in the chat, I will give you a crisp handshake.
Not even a bucket of crisps?
No.
No, okay. So it was basically like that little exchange was basically like the meme of Grandpa Simpson walking into the press bar, putting his hat on the coat hook, and seeing Bart at the front of house desk and turning straight around. That was basically what we just saw.
But the hand, I like the hand, like a little wave as well. Like, didn't even dare mouth "I'm sorry." Just brilliant.
It does look very intimidating and official in here.
It was
here
not
we go again.
Simon. And that also was not Simon.
No, right. We need a sign on the door.
Yeah, we need a sign on the door.
We need a sign on the door, guys. Can't work under these conditions.
I think that's what it is. It's because the FT's just gone on the break. So obviously we've got a delay, so we're going to be going on a break in
so
about
everyone
20
thinks
minutes.
that we're on break.
So everyone thinks we're on break.
We are on a 20-minute delay, guys and girls.
That's proved it, if anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it certainly has. And tell you what, Paul's certainly continuing to flop well here. Hayden opening, chip leader. He could go for a sneaky range bet here if he wanted to. It's kind of like a value bluff. You do actually like start putting pressure on like pocket 9s, pocket 10s. Paul wouldn't have been going anywhere.
And he's clashing with the big stacks again, really getting after it.
Savvy check back from Paul. Knowing that an 8-7 board's going to hit Hong's range pretty hard.
Hong with the worst of it. Hayden can't be thinking his 6 is a good 3 ways here, so maybe it gets checked to Paul and he takes it down. Perhaps I'm just being optimistic.
Yeah. I think when it gets checked round twice to Paul, he's probably going to be tempted to bet. He might also just think he's got the best hand sometimes, though.
Yeah, the way
Hayden now
he has
decides he needs to bet. And he actually is bluffing here. He's targeting like 9s and 10s. Hong will get straight out of the way. The interesting thing here is if it comes a blank, what happens? Yeah.
Yeah, funnily enough, Hong would have won this one, but you've got to imagine Hayden's going to continue to tell the same story.
He doesn't look that interested in betting.
No.
I don't know. He kind of looks like he wants to give up. Yeah, there's the give up.
So Paul can't think his ace-high is good a lot of the time, and he's got to try and take away from this pot, maybe? Or no, it's
he does just check it down.
Oh, check, shrug 6s, and they're going to be good.
I mean, Paul's not going to like that one.
No, that is, it's probably a good job as a break soon, because he's going to be frustrated there, you can tell.
Bit of a grimace from Spud.
Probably didn't want to lose any of his chips. I mean, after the break, we will be at 600k big blind, so he might just be thinking, look, if I mess this up, I'll have less than 20 bigs for after the break. But similarly, if he put a little bet in there and took it down, he'd have had a lot more bigs for after the break. We can't know, though, you know? We can see the cards at the end of the day. They cannot see the cards.
There is the sign on the door incoming. Love to see that. And our prayers have been answered.
I wish again I was filming that, though, because it was the gentleman, it was the gentleman that... what a guy, honestly. Yeah, so we had a guess of Simon and a guess of Duke. Unfortunately, it's not Roaster. Oh, and congratulations to Dusk Till Dawn UK, who has ruined all the fun. So, you know, we're trying to have a nice little bit of fun with the chat and be like, oh, who was it? Yes, it was Sinclair. So, I might do a mime later on of what he did when he first came in, and we might pop that one on the socials, because it was world class, quite frankly. But yeah, you'll have ample opportunity to see us later on, guys, and we'll discuss how this has gone. But for now, Thanks for joining us on the internet with the stream rather than in the room. 253 of you joining us. Getting involved. Getting a bit more involved than Jose anyway, am I right?
He's finally got a hand.
He's got ace jack. There we go.
He's finally got a hand.
I knew
he
was
a premium spot to shove.
Sat more erect than before.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty sick because there's 3 stacks that he covers. So he doesn't really want to bust before them, but yeah, Hong's doing this performance again of asking for a count when she's not going to call. We've seen this before.
Yeah, because she's already seen a hand. So did she? Sorry, did she raise or limp?
She's raised like 3x, and Jose's jammed.
Now the other thing is as well, we're playing hands here. We're not playing time, right? So it's not as if she's trying to do this to run the clock down.
No,
so that she has, you know.
She's literally just trying to make them sweat.
Yeah.
It's just to make them think that she's got a hand every time she raises. Obviously, like, I think Hong smartly plays on her female image a bit. Like, obviously, like, most people who have been around the block a few times know that not all females are more passive players, but there is still this sort of, like, kind of a default way of thinking about female players from a lot of men, particularly that they play more passive than men. Like, on average, across the whole player pool, maybe it's true, but I think it's very small, like, difference, actually, overall, when you look at it. And Hong, probably one of the more aggressive players you're going to get in the UK overall.
And when we talk about, you know, looking at it, did you see the way that Jose looked at Hong then? There was a proper moment where he turned, kind of going, stay out of my pot. You know, really trying to... It looked like he really trying to fight back and try and push off those marginal calls, but clearly, Hong's not going to be intimidated, and you cannot make Jose sweat.
Does Spain and Vietnam have any historical beef that we're aware of?
I don't know, but I want to see the name, like that restaurant, Historical Beef. I want to go to that restaurant where it's just various cuts of meat, either in the shape of a country or a historical figure. I'd like that, historical beef.
Historical beef.
Sorry, I'm riffing too much. It's a Monday. It's nearly 6 o'clock our time. And Stephen, it will be time for him soon. He's finding absolutely nothing to get these 3 bigs in with, and maybe he's got some kind of side bet where he's got to make the break.
Well, Hong's found Jose's hand here on the button. Pretty decent spot if you're chip leader, or second in chips. Another tempting one for Jose. So again, this is one that if you think your opponent's opening too much, you could free bet jam, because again, you fold out a lot of the King X that dominates you. If you get called, it's likely, you know, you're going to have like 40% or whatever. You might just think it works a lot. It's going to be one of those ones that when you run a sim, it's going to be like a small frequency jam, mostly fold. It does get out of the way that time. You certainly don't want to jam when the big blind's got 10 bigs, because there's always a good chance that you just ladder anyway. Oh.
Sau 2 người out khá là nhanh thì bây giờ chúng ta vẫn còn nguyên 7 người chơi ở đây. Thì hiện tại thì Blv cũng gọi là tương đối to so với cả cái lượng stack này, ngoại trừ là Hồng Phạm rồi, đang sở hữu lượng stack gần 30 triệu. Có thể gọi là massive ở trên bàn này.
In a spot where he gets to open finally. Wow, he's going to fold ace-9 on the button there. Worried about Hayden in the big blind, I guess. Hayden's not been going after it too much of his chip lead, though. But perhaps he just anticipates a collision here between these two. Not this occasion. Nicholas with a hand he could have potentially jammed. It certainly would have got through on this occasion. Yeah, very surprised about the fold on the button there. A little less surprised about the fold from Nicholas, because obviously you've got Stephen under the gun with 3 big blinds, who's going to be in the big blind next hand and practically forced all in. That's likely what was playing on Jose's mind as well.
Oh, sorry, yeah, as well. Absolute Tanker has pointed something out that I should have mentioned a while ago. If you are listening on headphones, the audio for us, for the comms, is just in your left earphone, because that is why earlier I thought they couldn't hear us. It's because I had the right earphone in.
Wow.
So the right earphone is the table noise, the left earphone is myself and Guy. And I basically didn't tell the team that because I thought we'd best not change it during this.
Indeed.
So we might change that in the break, but for now, left headphone is where you hear our dulcet tones.
And who are we?
Rồi, lại sẽ có một sự xuất hiện của nữ người chơi từ Việt Nam. Một tình huống ray lên là 1.050.000, gọi là min ray thôi, ở vị trí hijack. Ok, all in luôn rồi và bị côn. Có một tình huống all in côn giữa Hồng Phạm và Stephen. Ra cùng xem. Hy vọng là sẽ có thể lên được K và G. Lên con áp rồi. Như vậy là chỉ còn lại là 4 ao 10. Nhưng mà chúng ta thấy ở trên màn hình thì đã bị mất đi 2 ao 10 khi mà những người chơi khác đã đang cầm ở đây rồi. Double up thành công cho Stephen B với lỗ stack ít ỏi của mình. Lên được gọi là 6 big. Một con áp đến rất đúng lúc. Không sao, dù sao là cũng bị mất ít thôi. Open đã 2 big rồi, mất thêm có 1 big thôi. Cũng là có cơ hội để giảm người chơi xuống còn 6 người. Vẫn đang là khá là short với lại là 6 big blind. Vẫn để ở đấy để Hồng Phạm đánh vào ICM pressure trên bàn này vẫn khá là ok. Ok, tiếp tục sẽ lại là open thôi. 11 triệu, tương ứng với hơn 20 big, 22 big. Như vậy là open fold được với lại là đôi 2 ở đây. Nhưng mà chỉ côn thôi, như vậy là vẫn có cơ hội nhìn được cái flop ở đây, thế là tốt rồi. Khi mà bây giờ đang chịu cái áp lực ICM, khi mà đang có một nhà chỉ có 6 big thôi, và Atqui là quyết định là một tình huống là thi đấu an toàn. Mặt này vẫn khá là tốt cho đôi 2, đúng không? Một mặt chập mà không có những cái con đầu người ở đây. Nếu con 7 có những cái áo phế ở đây nhưng mà vẫn đang có tự gom được một cái showdown đôi 2 chỉ có mặt này. Và Atqui cũng đang có showdown cho chính mình nên là có lẽ là cũng phải thi đấu chậm ở đây thôi. Thậm chí là còn có một cú bet 1 triệu ở đây luôn rồi. Ồ, nhưng mà bị không, một con chập nhưng mà lại lạ lắm. Đó. Tạo một cái full house ở đây, không chập 7 và chập 10 là được và không bị phế. Rất ok. Và ăn được cái pot này nâng thêm nữa stack được 3,4 triệu chip vào trong tài khoản của mình cũng là rất tốt rồi. tình huống thi đấu nhẹ nhàng đến từ ắt quy cũng là khá hợp lý thôi, khi mà phải va chạm với lại là massive chip lead, khi mà đang có một nhà short ở đây nên lại có một cái cơ hội để cho đôi hai ăn được cái bọt đó. Có phải không, khi mà trước mặt tôi lại đang thấy được lại là tiếp tục là một đôi hai. Đôi hai này khác chất, hai đôi hai liên tiếp, cái tỷ lệ khá là khó để có thể xuất hiện được đây anh em ạ. Nó tương đương với lại là hai đôi át xuất hiện. Đối ảo đây, đôi hai trước thì ăn được bọt khá là dễ dàng rồi, còn cái đôi hai này thì sao nào? Bởi rồi, át quy thì còn có thể nhìn thấy được cái flop cho đôi hai, chứ còn át ca thì sợ là hơi khó. Bất cứ một tình huống nào đó đây mà đôi hai đây là còn không có vị trí cơ anh em ạ. Đôi hai còn không có vị trí cơ. 13 triệu 13 triệu, hơn 10 big sẽ là open fold. Và như vậy là chúng ta sẽ có một tình huống có break ở đây. Trông ở đây kỹ thuật âm thanh kiểu gì ấy anh em nhỉ? Màn hình kiểu gì ấy? Đây tôi chạy luôn sau 14 phút, cái việc gì phải đợi ở đây, em đợi một chút. Ok, cứ phải là tiếp tục luôn. Đôi át đã có cái blind mới là 300-600 rồi. Dominate rất sâu, cực kỳ khó để át chỉ có thể lật kèo. Sảnh một lá chip 9 rất khó. Không có gì rồi, nhưng mà có 9 bích. Có hy vọng là thùng một lá hay không? Ok, không có rồi. Như vậy là chính thức là drawing dead luôn, rất nhanh chóng. Ở cái blind tiếp theo chúng ta đã thấy được ngay có một đôi át và double up thành công cho Stephen B. Chưa có bất cứ ai phải dừng bước ở đây cả. Ở bên Anh có lẽ là khác với lại là những bên châu Á. Chúng ta để thấy được là livestream trông nó hình thức nó rất là đơn giản. Chưa có những hand bài nào có thể tham gia ở đây cả. Thậm chí được là đây còn đánh vị trí luôn cho chip leader của chúng ta. Đã chạm được 30 triệu chip rồi.
Took with the king queen versus the ace 5 of Paul. Paul sat in the middle of the table looking very much in command. He's a very clear third place.
I can't remember it off the top of my head. Yeah.
Is he talking about the GG tournament?
I believe he is talking about the GG, yeah.
Oh, so he can't... Oh, God, he can't get into his account. Oh, dear.
He might have to go away from the table to just do it.
Thế rồi, chúng ta sẽ cùng đến với cả những hình máy tiếp theo nào. Tối hôm nay càng tương đối muộn, nên là cũng không ai collab được với mình ngày hôm nay. G10 còn phải fold ở đây. Tôi không sao cả, fold là tốt ở vị trí sớm để cho Hồng Phạm tiếp tục tham gia ở đây. Cô gái đến từ Hải Phòng không lòng vòng gì cả, vẫn rất chuẩn rên và không hề e ngại. Không hề e ngại ai trên bàn. Mười gì sút tịch ở đây.
Playing half the chips in play. We think roughly. And that's bad news for him. Pretty bad news for Steven as well, but the donk jam from Steven with the flush draw and second pair for Hong. And she's got Hayden to worry about behind here, so there is a world where this does get through for Steven. And when it doesn't, he's going to have a chance.
Yeah.
He's going to have a chance. Yeah, it's a really good donk jam. Just the kind of thing that can overperform in these situations. And yeah, Hong going to have to get out of the way, worried about Hayden. And Hayden will fold the best of it as well. And I wouldn't have shown that one if I was you, Steven.
Yeah, but they said, was the queen good? And he went, I've got to draw, which is a lovely way to do it.
Very nonchalantly throwing down the bluff there.
I caught if you're not behind. If you're not like behind, I caught, but you're still behind.
What's Hayden's biggest live cash before this? He's got $13,000 on Hendemob, is that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he might be eyeing up the big one. I'm sure they'll sort out.
So he's locked up his, well, he's doubled his Hendemob already. And he's probably not gonna bust next. Let's just put it that way. Pair for Nicholas, sub 10. And Steven's just doubled up. So Nicholas now might be the shortest. Just going to double check how much he's got. You do sometimes see some half stacking here, but I think given the way the table's playing, he is going to go for the half stack, or he's going to commit. Yeah, so leaving a few chips behind in case it goes all in and call behind, in which case he could get away from it.
Yep, that's the standard play we see nowadays.
Pretty smart stuff from Nick, showing some streetwise poker there. We'll just get it through.
Speaking of streetwise poker, I have.
So I'm looking forward to where this is going.
Well, I've heard on the street that in the outer tables, the other events, Alistair has regged the closer.
Oh, come on, Alistair. Make it another FT, mate.
Nobody loves it more. He's like, I didn't get a trophy in the main. I'm going to try and get it here in the closer.
Quite a crazy hand. Second hand of this stream today. Alistair misreading his holding. Thought he had pocket tens. Turned out he had queen 10 offsuit and absolutely went for it. And it could have actually worked if if the cards were different on the opponents.
Yeah, it's true.
Ace King would have always folded, and if Hayden had had like Ace Queen, Ace Jack, it would have worked. But unfortunately for Alistair, he had the jacks.
Just want to know what I'm doing.
Paul with an ace in the small here. And the big blind is Nicholas, right? So he's got about 10 bigs.
Yeah, so we're going to see a jam here from Paul.
Another very clean jam. Oh no, this is Jack, sorry. Oh, Jack's very short now.
Yeah, of course we moved the table, moved the seats around a little bit. I think Paul has decided to sack the online off, being a baller.
Very good.
I'm offended he didn't come in here and give me the laptop and say, come on guy, make me some money.
I mean, I don't think that's legal, guy.
It isn't legal, you're right. So, how about we talk about some other topics, Ben?
Only if it's in capitals, guy. I mean, I've mentioned it. Why don't you say it in your dulcet tones?
Okay, well, yeah, I will do. So, just give you an idea of what's coming up at Dusk Till Dawn in the coming weeks and weekends. There are new single-day weekend events as part of Dusk Till Dawn's recurring schedule from February 21st. So each will have a 50k guarantee with 125 plus 25, so 150 buy-in, or 250 plus 40, which would be a 290 buy-in, respectively. However, the important thing about these new recurring tournaments is if you are an early bird, i.e. you register before the start of play, you don't pay any reg fee.
I'm
Zero
sorry, what?
Reg fee.
On the poker tournament?
Fee-free poker. Fee-free poker.
That was me falling out of my chair. I got back in it again.
Thank God.
Well, I can guarantee I'll be there from the start.
Oh, and Hong getting a walk with the tens. That's great. Nicholas folded Queen Jack suited there, probably thinking Jacques was likely to be all in on the small blind fairly often there, so another ICM aware fold from Nick.
I'm pretty sure if Jack did jam there, then there would have been Hong going, how much is it? Before looking at the tens, before going, call.
How much is it? Doesn't matter, I've got tens.
How much is it? These match.
That was a classic Tommy Bingham tell that he used to like.
What, how much is it?
No, he was just like, he always used to make a reference to when someone asks how much your stack is when you bet the flop. And then while the dealer's counting the stack, or so when you're counting the stack for them, they just say, doesn't matter, I'm all in.
Ah, right, okay.
Generally speaking, pretty strong holding, guys.
Yeah,
Free
yeah.
advice.
That's true.
A Bingham read there. Jacques here has found an ace with 5 bigs. That will do for him.
How much is it? Oh, I don't care.
And Hong's going to continue to make him sweat. She's actually checked her cards this time, still asking how much it is. She very much is regulating the timing of her pre-flop decisions.
Before folding my favourite hand, which is very rude.
Oh, and Jose's found the 9s in the big. Bad news for Jacques. I mean, Jose has ran pretty bad on this FT so far. And he really needs to hold here if he's going to get back in it, else he's going to become the shorty.
Well, unless it's a chop, we are going to now see a very short player. I mean, we saw Stephen fight it out to slowly start to turn it around. Wow.
And there's a straight draw for Jacques, but a flush draw for Jose.
Interesting, the mic is off. What could that mean?
Oh!
It means
the
that's
mic removal for the extra few percent.
Diamonds are still there,
That's a real thing.
Take your mic off, Jose,
6
quick.
outs for Jose.
No, the wheel is good.
Wow, that is... So that is an absolute new level of the standing up for your extra 2%.
He declared 4% when he had the mic up. So
I think that's worth more than 4. That's a new one for me.
And it does mean now that you're going to get a bit of feedback as he has to reattach it.
Yeah, talk about dulcet tones. That's yeah, pretty sick one for Jose. I mean, like, he has ran horrible in this FT, it has to be said.
Yeah, very much the case. Finding the gut shot for the straight there with the ace-5.
Yeah, I'm thinking calling.
Ace of diamonds wasn't available.
You're 5-7?
Oh, Paul can count.
Oh, Paul's worked it out.
Look at his face.
Paul's wondering, why were you thinking so long
Someone
with
meme
5-7?
that. Him looking left and right that many times.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a
Someone
great
needs to
meme.
meme
That's
that.
a great meme. We need to make a gif out of that one. Yeah, Paul's perhaps a bit bemused that Hong was tanking with 7-5 there, and would even admit it, but...
Can't breathe, that was a bad night.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
I mean, you can abandon your stack if you like.
Oh, Paul talking about the strat of sneezing on everyone so they leave the FT. Interesting. Thanks for joining us, guys. Up to 226. Any questions you've got for us? Anything you want to know about Dusk Till Dawn? Yeah, apparently we peaked at about 302. So yeah, anything you want to know about Dusk, any of the tournaments coming up, how Italian Guy is, then yeah, drop us questions in the chat. What food order we're going to make shortly. Again, if you want to know any of this, or poker things, you know, the payouts are there in the comments, but I can let you know that at least 10k is locked up by all of these players, and they are fighting out for 100,000 up top. Jose's short, and his journey might be over.
Wow, and he's run into ace-5 again.
He's got
blind
those,
on blind. I mean,
PTSD.
He can't really run any worse if he loses this one.
That's true. And it would mean that
I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's a wheel again.
No, I think he's going to survive.
Oh my god.
There's Pub's guy.
On earth?
I think he's going to survive.
Yeah, it was a useless flush draw last time. I mean, this guy runs horrendous.
Red card. I mean, a jack's a red card, Nicholas.
I mean, he's called a red card and he's got exactly what he wanted.
Ooh, what about 9? 9 would be painful.
Yeah. 12 outs for Jose. Oh, no. Wow, that is sick.
He's gone. Wow, that is brutal for Jose there. Nicholas is going to add to his stack, and we are going to go down to 6 players. So a cash there for 10,250. The remaining players have got 14,250 locked up, and Jose will be brewing ace-5. He'll never want to peel it again.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of card distribution and all-ins at FTs, that's one of the worst I've commentated on. That was really gross for Jose. Didn't do anything wrong, really, and just completely got shafted by the spots in the deck.
Yeah, he didn't play many hands at all, but he didn't have the opportunity to.
And the times he did, he played them fine, and yeah, just a gross one. But he'll be taking just over 10,000 pounds home, so not too shabby. So flying the flag for Spain. He has been living in the UK for a few years, he did tell me, so there is now a higher percentage chance that the UK champion will be a UK flag bearer now at this point. I'm not too sure if Hong flies Vietnam on her Penda Mob, does she? I'm not too sure.
Sorry, we can check in a second. I just received a comment that said, some quality analysis. Alistair's shove would have got through if his opponent had different cards.
Well, no, like, all I'm saying is, he would have accidentally made an amazing bluff if they had if they both had like ace king high or ace queen.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also it is true. So yeah.
Actually, I think Hayden, from what we've seen, might have folded a middle pair as well, like a middling pair. Like we had like 7s or 6s.
Possibly,
he probably would have folded them.
It's just the fact he had the overs, wasn't it? That's what saw him get it through.
Pretty sick one. Hayden's involved again here with his chip lead. He's going to defend the big. Interesting raise, not all in here from Nicholas in the small blind. You would expect a shove fairly often. This stack depth. He's whiffed the flop. And Hayden's going to check back jack high, so not going after it at all here. Turns a gutter. I definitely would like to see a bit more aggression from Hayden. I think like he's not really used his chip stack at all so far.
No,
now he's picked up some equity. He will go for some.
He had the 6s earlier, didn't he, against Paul? I guess he put one street in there and then tried to preserve.
Wow, Nicholas is going to call pretty quickly here, smelling a rat.
Sniff, sniff, Nicholas. Can you call the river too?
Snap check on the river, and does Hayden go for it here?
He's got the spade blocker. We saw Hayden give up with 6s earlier. Can't imagine he's giving up here with no showdown value.
Yeah, I mean, once you're here, you have to go for it, right?
Is it going to be a jam?
Kind of should be. This is kind of why Nicholas would have been better served just shoving pre.
It would be a hell of a call. It'd be call of the day.
This would be an insane call. It would be so good as well. But
you don't even beat ace high though. That must be going through his head.
I think like he's thinking he would have a lot of ace highs in his range. But so like he's going to call those ones and then just fold his king highs.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess.
But I mean, yeah, Hayden finally putting his stack to use.
And a big breathe, a big sigh of relief there, big breath from Hayden.
Yeah.
I'm pleased to get that one through.
Yeah. I had jack high, was the only way I was winning the pot.
Oh, shots fired.
He's giving it the big one now.
Giving it the big ones and
Love
also
that.
telling the
Love
truth,
that.
you know.
He actually is telling the truth, but I think a lot of them won't believe him.
Yep. And you won't believe the fact that I'm going to go and put a food order in. Do you want a beverage or anything?
Who would have thought that? Isn't it a bit early for food?
Look, mate, I've also got some
There's
other
6
food.
players left, mate.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to order it, and then it's quite bustling out there, so it won't be ready straight away.
Okay.
I'm a
you know
hungry
better
boy.
than I.
That's true. I've ordered food in here. I'd probably say I've ordered more food in here than you have.
You've
Is that
probably ordered
fair?
more food here than you have any other establishment of any kind, if you think it through.
Yeah, I think I worked out I spent something like 10% of my life in this building.
Jesus Christ.
Is that bad?
No, that's not depressing at all. It's a great venue.
Oh, if I'm going to spend 10% of my life anywhere, you know, I'll take that dub.
Yeah, not a beach, not, you know, your lover's arms. Just dustled on.
Where else can you get spicy chicken pasta?
This is true. Can't get spicy chicken pasta on the beach.
Exactly. Right, I'm going to go and get some. You don't want anything?
I've got water. I'm okay.
Lovely stuff. Chris, anything from the establishment? A glass of water. I can do that. Would you like ice?
It is not Friday, but it is nearly Christmas, so I'll go and get. I shall return.
Okay, so we're going to see Jacques opening the hijack here of ace-3 suited. Hayden defending the small with the king 10 suited. Could have gone for a free bet with this one if he'd wanted to, probably. But just playing in flow. And neither of them will be enjoying this particular run out. Jacques, though, going to have a stab at it. And this will work fairly often. What he meant to do here is Hayden. He's going to fold top pair straight in the bin. So good awareness from Jacques.
I flop the flush.
Yeah, of course you did.
You have a diamond.
Maybe not.
I king 10 of clubs. I was going to shove through.
Hayden continuing to tell the truth about his holdings. Don't want to give too much away, my guy. What are these tournaments where there are no reg fees for early birds? So they're going to be coming up. They're going to be called the D2D 125 and the D2D 250. So it's actually 125 plus 25 reg fee if you register after the start of play. And the D2D 250 will be a 250 plus £40 reg fee if you register after the start of play. If you get there in time, if you register before the first hand, no reg fee at all. And they will be starting from February 21st, I'm told. And Nicholas will be all in here with the ace-3 suited, and that looks like a pretty solid jam to me. And Paul will be getting out the way here with the king 5. Puts his head in his hands. I'm not too sure that's that agonising a fold, Spud. You might be thinking about all the equity he's losing by not being able to play the online day 2 that he's actually currently sat out of as a result of being on this FT.
Suited ace.
You're right.
You call him maybe king. I want it.
I feel like I just heard the laugh of Ryan Brodsky in the background. We may have Ryan Brodsky in the building. Hayden, pocket freeze. Gonna come in with an open. Our chip leader. That's Ben Shannon in the background, if you heard that. Stephen with the ace-9 on the button here. 12 bigs roughly. Definitely a spot he can shove against chip leader, being that Hayden should be opening very wide. Looks a bit concerned though, and we'll get out of the way. I genuinely don't know if Hayden would have called off there. Instead, it's Jacques who's going to have a defending hand in the big, but he does fold. So pretty snug play from the two short stacks here. They're obviously trying to wait it out wait for the other one to bust.
So, probably.
Yeah, we're seeing Hayden.
And for the third hand in a row, Hayden has revealed his cards.
I was about to say, we're seeing Hayden say his hand a lot.
Yeah,
when I wasn't here. And
Yeah, he's just fully giving it away every time.
that's you, yeah.
Yeah, all of you call him.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so we're getting 2, 4, 5 on the count watch, and we're getting a couple of questions in here. So
don't worry, I've answered that one.
Oh, you have answered that one.
I've been on it, mate.
Oh, well done,
You have
mate.
your time off. You know, you go for a wander around.
Out of the room for 2 minutes.
I saw you
So,
strutting around the room,
How have you got a camera out there?
puffing your chest out.
Puffing my chest out. Yeah, pigeon.
Yeah, you've been on the weights.
Pigeon on the. I'll get a lot of grief for this in a minute. What would I do with my headphone? Oh, there we go. Just going around dusk on weights. Just
I just saw
walking
you
around.
doing a Cockney walk.
Oh, doing a Cockney walk. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. What's
Paul
the unique
Tate
selling point? And why?
is,
That's a great question.
What's that?
What's the unique selling point with Dussel's Dawn, and why is it the spicy chicken pasta? But if you have a look at who has popped that comment, it is the gentleman who I've just handed some water to. So it is Chris that's asked it. I mean, it is good. The spicy chicken pasta is good. I just haven't had it for a while because, you know, I'm not a gambling man.
I know.
I've not ordered chips. Oh, I know who that is as well. That's someone who, every time I come for a meal with him, he always orders chips regardless of the restaurant. He's a 5-year-old man.
Wow.
Stu. Thank you for joining us though, Stu. Much appreciated.
What's worse, doing that at every restaurant you go to, or going to Morocco and going to in every restaurant asking them to make you a spaghetti bolognese and ordering nothing off the menu?
I feel like you've told me about this before.
I've told you about it because I just love this story because this man.
That is ridiculous. To be
I
fair.
know.
Then getting chips with it
I
as
don't know if
well.
you're out there, Anthony, but you know, let us know where you're up to.
Probably ordering chips somewhere. Well, spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah, he is.
Battle of the Aces. No, we're going to see A6 folded. And Nicholas here in the big with a couple of napkins.
Yeah, bit of a wide open actually from Stephen, given the circumstances, but we'll get through.
But no, I've not ordered any chips. I've not ordered any carbs of that. I actually get my chips / jacket potato / mash replaced with steamed veg. So couldn't tell you which veg that is. Oh, I've already heard this joke.
Wow,
from Chris.
that's an interest. That's yeah.
Oldham is what Glenn suggested earlier.
Oh, I should have shown you. I got an amazing joke from someone last night.
Okay.
I won't say the name of the person.
If you want to drop any ham-related
This
jokes
one isn't ham related.
in the comments, you can.
So basically, this person doesn't know Michael Casson, but
Okay.
sort of
The Buffalo.
does know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they asked me, what's the best.
Đôi 3 fold luôn được và đôi 4 vẫn fold. Để đến cho Hồng Phạm ở vị trí button với ATX thì chắc chắn phải có một cú open rồi. Đây xin lỗi quý vị khán giả là hơi bị đói bình luận viên. Bây giờ thì tôi mới tham gia được với mọi người. Open và chip lead nhưng vẫn sẽ là một tình huống tôi nghĩ là có def ở đây. Một tình huống bị dominate rồi nhưng mà phải xem cái mặt flop như thế nào đã. Một con big nhưng mà đằng sau không có con big nào nữa. Vẫn đang khá là tốt khi mà Hayden chỉ còn lại bao ca thôi.
Continues to tell the tale.
Yeah, she's gonna play it snug against the chip leader, and she will turn an ace. And Hayden won't like that turn card. Hong will come in for a small bet here, a bit of value and protection. There's a few straight and flush draws out there now, and Hayden will just get out of the way. So the other joke, would you like to read out the other joke that was sent by the same person?
I mean, I'll read it in my head first.
It's awful, isn't it?
That's horrific.
It's like how, my response to them was, when did you become a dad?
Yeah.
Because that is the most dad joke I've ever
What
heard.
do you call a large deck of cards? A pretty big deal. It's difficult, isn't it?
Don't know if you heard the drum bang there.
That was on the table, not my
Yes.
leg. I know some of you would have been concerned.
Yeah, a pretty unbelievable.
Oh, this is very cute.
What's that?
This is from Paul's other half, who's saying, Team Spud, his little girl keeps pointing at the screen going dada, which is cute. Unless, of course, it's
Amazing.
one of his cats, in which case,
Oh yeah.
that's scary.
Well, I mean, that's what would happen if you were on this FT, wouldn't it?
Oh, 100%. But, of course, the unlikelihood of me being on this FT is quite crazy. But the likelihood of people getting big pairs on this FT.
There has been a lot of big pairs.
Here's another. It's the Jack.
Jack's
the
got,
Jack.
You know, he's got a big watch. He's got big hands. He's got big arms.
Do you like Jack? What is this?
Jack.
Yeah.
I do, because he's got a good taste in travel destinations.
Oh God! Of course, there's a Vietnam reference. How have we done
Of course,
this?
and Nicholas will again commit his stack. We're going to have a classic flip here, ladies and gentlemen.
He's got big dreams of winning the flip.
6 buy-ins, yeah.
We're going to see this money go in. Stephen again with nothing, but he has got that stack up to over 10 bigs now, which is absolute pie in the sky destination. So Jack's going to call off. We are going to have a flip here. Relatively similar stack sizes. If Jack loses this one, he will have only 5 bigs remaining and be in the blinds shortly. But he's got the best hand at the minute. It's almost a pure flip, guy.
Yeah, this one is a classic.
Who's your money on?
I'm going to say Jacques, because he, as you can see, is a slight mathematical advantage.
Yeah, I was going to say
right
Jack just for vibes, but I'll take the other. I'll take Nicholas. And this is for first selection of Haribo bag.
Well, that's pretty conclusive. Let's
pretty
just put it that way.
Oh,
Hello! He's turned magic.
Anyone like it? Backdoor.
Set rồi nhưng mà vẫn có cửa ở đây, liệu có thể lên được K29 không? Và cái set ở đây vẫn bị thua thùng nắt ạ.
I will be getting first choice of the Haribo bag. The rail cannot believe it, and he's off to get more chicken strips.
Wow. That one is as sick as it can possibly get. We've seen some sick runouts. Nicholas has been benefactor of 2 of them.
Wow.
That is unreal.
That's brutal.
Well, there's your highlight. If Nick goes on to win this one. Wow.
Yeah, that's certainly a good use for one time. And Jack is absolutely deflated. Never mind the big hands now. He's not got big plans for the rest of this. He's shortly in the big and can't quite believe what's happened there.
Oh my God.
What can you do, eh? It is a flip at the end of the day, but you'd much rather it's just a Barry on the flop, game over. You flop top set, and he backdoor galore. Madness.
It's just like, you know, like I was saying yesterday. When I saw the 10-5 deuce board, it was over. You've always got a chance.
Exactly.
You've always got a chance when there's a 10 on the board.
Yeah, I have that when I flop like the up and down straight flush draw. I just go, no. Too many outs here, mate. Your deuces are good. I'll walk off.
Nicholas on cloud 9 right now. Jack is absolutely seething. Nicholas can't help but smile over at his victim. I mean, the way to look at this in Jack's spot is that it was a flip pre-flop. That's the only way to look at it, right? This is why when you play online, you should always look away during your all-ins.
Oh, yeah?
Stuff like that happens, it just tilts you more. Like,
Yeah,
just don't pay attention.
Very
Just
much
minimize the
possible.
window. And
I just don't even look at it all. And then if I got more chips afterwards, great.
yeah, exactly.
If
There
the
you go.
tournament's closed, I lost, didn't I?
I mean, I've had tables where I've been sat out on. Well, I'm not even sat in them anymore because I busted open for like an hour afterwards because I've just completely like switched off because I wasn't watching the all-in.
Brilliant.
I
Well,
was just
we're
like,
going to
oh, I
watch
lost
this
that one
all in.
in half an hour, did I?
Because,
No,
well,
this
actually, no, it won't be an all in.
this
Sorry.
isn't
I
all.
thought
Don't
it
be
was
silly.
Stephen. I
Don't
thought it
be
was
silly.
Stephen. All right, mate. I thought it was Stephen that was tanking with one of them. But yeah, you're right. When these two are this deep, I can't imagine 50.
Át quỳ gặp át gì, hay mà bị dominate rồi. Và liệu lại có giống lần trước không? Khi mà bây giờ lại tiếp tục là hit gì, nhưng mà sẽ ra được cái sảnh nắt cho ông Phạm được hay không? Con này không được mấy người biết đến. Hôm qua thì mới có một vài người share trên poker cuộc sống anh em ạ. Đây rồi, vẫn là lên được cái quy, không cần lên sảnh nhưng mà vẫn lên được hit trên. Domination, rotation, rotation. Có sơ đao thì lại chuyển hướng check xuống.
This run out, it'd be a little bit rude to bet the river, I think. but she might go for a blocker.
It's
just
just
gonna
go
go check,
showdown,
check.
yeah.
Ace jack.
We've seen Hayden not really bet super thinly for value, so yeah, it's going to go check a lot of the time there.
I mean, he still beats some stuff.
It's true. He beats all the other jacks.
Exactly. Grace cheering on her dad Steve.
Yeah,
That's
I think
good to
it's
see. Love
it's
to
some
see
kind
that.
of rule, isn't it? With all the kids are in today.
Yeah.
You got about 10 now.
Well, it's that time of day, you know. Everyone's getting back in from work or coming home from school in some cases, you know, to watch this.
It's true. We appreciate it. 7 p.m. Tuning in with us, guys, to watch this FT of the UK PC in Nottingham. Dusk Till Dawn. I do love the set. I think it's great. All these little crazy shapes in the background. And Stephen's done a good job of like knowing if he has a good hand or not. You know, Queen 3, it's not a good hand. Aces, it's a good hand. We're getting rinsed here. Commentary on point. He beats some stuff. Well said. Well, I mean, it's not a lie, is it? It's technically true. He does beat some stuff.
Just explaining why he would check it back.
Yeah.
And not turn it into a bluff.
I think. Oh, it's a jam.
Wow. Oh, he's just calling off. Yeah. Well, it's a good gambling hand.
Yeah, you've got a
And
5
it's
and a
time
6.
to gamble.
He beats some stuff.
Extra 4%, yeah?
He's actually doing all right here.
Oh, is the mic off?
Oh, yeah, he's got it. There it is.
Oh, he just touched the
This
mic.
man knows how to survive an all-in.
Yeah.
Although there's still plenty to dodge here.
Give him the 9 of hearts. My God, Nicholas wants pain. Oh,
there's
he's
the
going to need more
jack.
than the mic off if he wants to win this one.
The mic is straight off now.
Shoes are
Oh,
off.
walking straight away from the table.
Oh,
my, he's done it again.
Put them shoes back on.
How does he do this?
I'd wear 7
I've
mics.
never seen this guy.
Get that mic back on.
I've never seen anyone
Wow.
manage to find extra percentage when they're all in so many different ways so successfully.
I'd literally like strap 7 mics to me and just take
Yeah.
them all off gradually.
Yeah, exactly. Unreal. Like, no, next time he's all in, he should call a taxi.
Yeah, on a mic.
Just, yeah. Wow, what a run out for Jacques, and he survives. And
Paul is staring him down like I should have laddered
Paul
twice.
can't believe it. He's
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah, yeah.
seething.
He's livid. Did he just ask for a 6-way chop then? I respect the hustle.
Is that Stephen? Yeah, Stephen with the hustle. Love to see that.
Benefits the lowest.
He's really plugging for it now. Grace, you've done a good
Yeah, I
job
mean,
telling
good
him
luck
there.
getting Hong to chop, mate.
Đây rồi. Quay trở lại được với cả anh em ở đây rồi anh em ơi. Công nhận là cũng buồn đôi chút khi mà cũng không có nhiều mắt xem lắm, nhưng mà không sao cả. Mình vẫn ở đây để có thể bình luận được cho mọi người. Con này tương đối dài nên là nó cao, nó chia ra 2 buổi stream này cũng hợp lý. Ôn in rồi, không nằm trong range côn được ở đây. Ok, KG xuất tịch. Tình huống open được ở đây cho Stephen nhưng gặp Atka. Wow, chạy được không? Trích ra là hơn 2 big để open khi mà lượng stack tương đối ít ỏi. Wow, chắc chắn rồi, phải ổn định đây. Bây giờ thì Kazi có muốn game bồ không, nhưng mà Kazi không dẫn được cái gì cả ở đây. Ok rồi. Vẫn phải là một cú phâu. Hồng Phạm đang có cho mình là át 4 rút tụt. Lên 5 luôn được rồi, nhưng mà đây là hệ draw. Là cái full house luôn ở đây. Vẫn côn. Côn bắp lắp sâu đào bằng át to. Không tin là đối phương cầm 9. Đúng không? Cực kỳ khó tin là có thể cầm 5 được ở đấy. Nhịp trên bàn vẫn đang tương đối chậm ở đây. Duy trì bỏ luôn ở vị trí cut off. Tôi nghĩ là sẽ có một tình huống, nhưng mà với 7 triệu chip thôi, tương ứng chưa có 10 bit. Hình như là risky chấp nhận ở đây vào một tình huống đi sub đi luôn rồi, khi mà lượng stack là vẫn còn có trọng lượng để đối phương chưa chắc đã phải là côn dễ dàng được. Đây là cứ đánh ICM thôi. Bây giờ Hồng Phạm từ lúc bước lên trên bàn là chưa thấy là rơi xuống vào cái trạng thái chip yếu bao giờ, vẫn đang là chip rất khỏe trên bàn để các cái ICM tự giải và payout tăng cao. Nhưng mà còn buy in tương đối nhẹ nhàng nên là cũng fill rất đông. Đây rồi, đây rồi. Premium hand. Một con A đã bị mất đi, nhưng mà với những mặt thuận lợi thì hoàn toàn có thể đẩy được đôi ba flop ra, trừ khi là cái mặt flop có 3 thôi. Thế tôi nghĩ là át 10 cũng không nên tham gia vào đây làm gì cả, đúng không? Như vậy là chắc chắn nó bị khớp rồi. Có khi là đẩy được đôi ba ra để một tình huống Onin dominate ở đây. HQ thì chắc chắn phải call Onin rồi, chỉ isolate. Thậm chí là isolate được ra. Chỉ côn thôi, nhưng mà côn thì cũng đủ sức nặng. Còn này mà isolate ra thì hay, nhưng mà đang bị phủ chip nữa nên cũng phải cẩn trọng. Nhưng mà côn khi mà mình open thì chưa chắc đã phải có những hand bài mạnh. Đây rồi, đôi ba vẫn vứt đi được là ok, chỉ cần không ra 10 thôi. Là tiếp tục là phải có một người giúp bước. Và nhất là Hồng Phạm có thể gia tăng được cái lượng stack của mình tăng lên. Chưa thấy 10 đâu. Ok, may quá, đẩy được đôi ba ra. Đó, tiếp tục lại là một người dùng bước nữa. Bây giờ trên bàn chỉ còn lại là 5 người. Và chắc chắn rồi, chúng ta biết được là vẫn còn đại diện đến từ Việt Nam, Hồng Phạm ở đây. chưa thấy được hand bài nào có thể tham gia được. Quy ở vị trí button quá khỏe luôn rồi. Bây giờ chỉ còn lại 13 triệu chip thôi, tương ứng với khoảng 16 bit. 16 bit ở đây. Bài về đây rồi, chúng ta tiếp tục. Chúng ta có thể nhận thấy được là dealer rất lịch sự, nhìn trông như TD vậy. Rất lịch sự ở đây. Bàn 5 người quy 10 cẩn thận luôn. À không, đây nó có một tiếng open mà đang là chip lead mà, việc gì phải thi đấu chậm làm gì cả. Quyết định đi fan và chúng ta sẽ cùng xem một tình huống pop flop. Hai con rô hit top thùng rô. Đây là một con khe xuyên khe, bị mất đi áo ba rô rồi, khi mà đây là mua khe trên mặt thùng. Đấy chính lý do chúng ta không nên mua khe trên mặt thùng hay là mua thùng trên mặt chập. Vẫn chưa có gì thay đổi khi mà ra con át này cả. Đây còn là nhà defense nữa. Đây mới là mặt của nhà open cơ. Cuối cùng thì cũng mặt bài quá đẹp, không lên được một cái thùng ở đây. Chắc chắn là phải bị rơi rồi. Wow. Đổ Donin và bây giờ chỉ còn lại là dưới 10 bích cho Nicolas. Sau một tình huống đối phương hit top và running được sảnh cực kỳ may mắn cho mình. Deep lắp không thành công khi lao vào đúng thùng ở đây.
Did we just see a deal discussed between two players?
You and this collusion, mate. Fucking.
That's an interesting one.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to ask well because that might make the move.
I'm not trying to be. I genuinely don't know the answer.
Yeah, we're gonna have a slight pause in play here just to confirm if that was
That's a
all.
rail talk, not on TV. It's a rail talk. I have that chat at the rail, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Hayden makes a very good point. I think I'll step aside while this takes place because, yeah, I don't want to give my opinion. Just going to let the tournament director do his job here.
Yeah, we're talking just between themselves.
Just between us. I said if I finish next.
I was wondering if that counts as a form of collusion. As a form of collusion. That's what I was wondering.
Okay, no problem. Cancel it. Okay.
I'm not trying to be shitty.
I know.
No, you're fine.
Otherwise, they can end up soft playing each other and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's not
that
going
would.
to happen, but...
We're not going to soft play each other.
No.
We're just reducing a little bit of variance. I understand. I know you weren't doing it to be like awful.
Being sneaky, alright?
It's not like I said if you win, I get an extra 10%. Like that would be very different.
So we're back in action after that interesting little pause. Jacques finds sixes, sub 10 bigs. It's going to go straight in from the cutoff, and Hong's got a close one here on the button. She is going to be ahead of some stuff. She's also going to be dominated by some stuff as well. With players behind, it's very tricky, and she does get out of the way. Nick, nothing in the small blind. Hayden, nothing in the big. So Jacques will get that one through. Jacques and Nick both on roughly 10 mil. Nick slightly under after that failed bluff. Paul a very clear third. I think he's on 15 mil. Hong just under 30 mil, and Hayden just over 50. So apart from the two shorties, they're quite evenly spread. Yeah, that queen 4 won't be Jacques holding, I don't think. Unless the graphics are ahead of the visuals. Or maybe they are. Are we being rejoined by the Benjamin Shannon comedy? He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
I've had 2/3 of my chicken. What more do people want to know?
I'll tell you what we would like to know. What's going on from February 21st onwards at Dusk Till Dawn with these new tournaments, Ben?
Well, I can answer several questions about that. Because I'm looking at the... To answer that also, I'm looking at the comments in the chat.
Oh, don't worry.
Paul's surname is Tate, and here, the spicy chicken pasta, was that really good? Regret not getting it when I was there this week.
Oh,
well, if you
wow.
come in February, you can have the spicy chicken pasta there. That will be on the menu, all right? So we've got the DTD 125, the DTD 250, two new single-day weekend events. It's kind of like a reoccurring schedule, this new stuff that's being brought in. It's going to start February the 21st, the Saturday, 3 days after my birthday, correct. Each has got a 50k guarantee. The first one on the Saturday is £125 plus £25. On a Sunday, you're looking at £250 plus £40, right? The big selling point, the early bird reg free bonus. If you get in before the start, you ain't paying no reg, mate, on that first flight. None at all. So that £25 reg on the Saturday, gone. The £40 reg on the Sunday, gone. Quite a good saving, if I do say so myself. Hello to you, Hubert, as well. Also seen that there.
4 mil is...
And another comment there. I can't comment on that specifically. All I'll say is there are rumblings, but I can't give you any more information about that right now.
Yeah, I've heard these similar rumblings, but I cannot confirm.
I've spoken to various people, but when we can say things... What? Can I get a rewind? God, I'm so youthful. I think... Do you know what I think this is? I think they've just seen my face advertising a tournament and gone, oh, Ben will know.
Ben knows everything. He's on the advert.
Yeah,
he knows
they're like, look, this sucker's playing. You can win. And Hayden
that's
can
great
win,
advertising, as they say.
It is, actually, especially because the face I'm pulling. Hey, we're up to 340 viewers. They must have heard about those posters. Jack's got a pair, but he's going to let it go. Facing the open from our chip leader, Hayden.
Yeah, and Hong folding an ace in the big blind just shows you what Hayden could potentially get away with if he wanted to start opening up here a bit. Start leveraging these two short stacks. Everyone locked up £20,000 so far. An extra 80k on top of that for first place.
Yeah, it's a slight wedge, isn't it? Slight ladder.
I got it, finally got it.
Wedge, I like that.
Yeah, can I say that term?
I
Cool enough?
don't think I've heard you use that term too often.
What, wedge?
Wedge,
Well, we
yeah.
don't golf, do we?
Yes, quite. What sport would we play if we played a sport against each other?
I don't know. You play a bit of squash?
I do, but I'm not that great at it. I'm quite the pickleball and paddle and tennis guy.
I've still not played any paddle yet. Have you heard about this? The the all-in and the call.
Nicholas stacking off in the big blind here. Queen 9 off, good enough to go with. And he is dominated. And that's a bad flop for Nick. He's looking for some chops. 4's no help, so he needs a 9 and a 9 only for Nicholas to survive.
Can he find a 9?
He's kept the microphone on, and he's not got any extra percent, and he is out.
Yeah, the mic should have come off. Unlucky Nicholas. We saw an amazing 98% underdog. Like, he had 2% to win, and he has laddered as a result of getting there with his ace-queen. And, yeah, he is going to cash for 20,250, allegedly.
I really, I really felt like he was going to go on and win it after that. 2%.
Yeah, after that one,
I felt like it was just written in the stars, but he goes out on his sword, stacking off the Queen 9. Kind of had to, really, as the shortest stack against the chip leader. He's probably shoving close to any 2, or certainly could if she'd wanted to. Blind v blind there, and yeah. So the 2 big stacks evening up slightly. Hong and Hayden. Paul is a very clear 3rd place with an awkward 20 bigs. And Jacques is very short.
Yeah, very short indeed. He could be the next player to leave, but stranger things have happened.
Oh, wow. Pocket 10s for Hong on the button. She opens the button for the billionth time in a row now.
And asks how much it is after making the bet.
And pocket 4s for Hayden as chip leader. Not really one that's got the properties for a free bet, for pressure. And
Just Till Dawn UK on the YouTube chat there, who did ruin the Sinclair surprise earlier, but we'll let them off. We're looking at a 2026 monthly event where we do not have a major festival, but details are yet to be confirmed.
Interesting. So it could be a return of the... Oh, never mind that. Well, it's a pretty sick one for Hayden. He's flopped a boat against a super strong hand, but it's just the kind of board where Hong could potentially get away from the 10s. So the thing is here is, as chip leader, Hayden gets to check raise a lot on these kind of boards against a 2nd place player. Especially when you've got a hand like this that unblocks, like, you know, the continues. Like, you could stack a jack here very easily.
What if it comes the case jack? I'm not going to wish anything. I just want to see how this plays out. Let's watch what Hayden's saying. I mean, if there's no showdown here, I wonder how honest he'd be about his hand this time.
Yeah, can't see Hong going anywhere on the flop here. Just, obviously, you'd imagine chip leader should have a lot of bluffs check raising here. We haven't really seen Hayden do much in terms of post-flop aggression so far, or put on much pressure, but you got to keep him honest for at least one street. And
Hong doesn't have a heart either.
Yeah, it's a really good turn for Hong in terms of getting away from this, because now, if you know, the natural bluffs that a lot of people are going to use on the flop are going to be flush draws when you check raise. So.
Yeah, if it comes a 4th heart, there we go.
Oh wow, and yeah. I mean, I dare say Hong might have got away from it on the river.
Yeah.
Even just because you know she's been around the block a few times, but
yeah, different run out. It would have been a bit interesting to see how that played out, but instead now
go for a big bet here, just praying that Hong's got a ace of hearts or king of hearts which she definitely could have when she bet calls the flop. How much is that?
I'm just trying not to get my head out of the
10
game.
million, yeah. Full pot bet.
And 2, yeah.
And I mean, you just, yeah, I mean, you can't really call this as Hong. She might be suspicious of the check on the turn from Hayden as well. Like, if you had turned a flush, you know, a lot of the times
Not touch the phone.
you're just going to carry on betting and try and get a jack to call. But there are players out there that would trap a flush once they've check raised.
Oh, interesting. Could we see some kind of like time bank raise shenanigans?
And raise here would be crazy.
Well, let's not rule it out.
I don't think it would work.
Hope everyone enjoyed my new patented flopped a boat with fours noise that I managed to hear back. That was a lot of fun.
I mean, he's
Some of
bet
you may have thought it was a
full
car
pot
alarm.
here. I'm trying to think what he might fold to a shove. Like maybe some small flushes that turned a flush and didn't bet and now bet the river. Like, I don't know. I think it would be an ambitious one. She gave it some thought, but she got away in the end and perhaps lost the minimum.
That's a great shot. I enjoyed that. That was a really clean shot of Hayden stacking those chips. I mean, we've seen a lot of shots of him stacking chips, but that was particularly clean. And we are cleanly in the 400k, 800k big blind level with 4 players left. So we have 24 hands of each level. That's how all the finals are being played now at Dusk Till Dawn. I dare say they've drawn inspiration from somewhere. GG is doing it online. And yeah, so that means we've got less than 24 hands of this level. Unfortunately, I said I'd do a tally chart. I didn't. I lie about tally charts, guys. It's kind of my thing. I'm that cool. So I'm not sure how many hands we've got till the next break. But you've got to imagine, well, I mean, statistically we are closer to 1 than not. But with 4 players remaining, we've got some serious money up for grabs. The next player out will cash for just under 30 grand, 29,370. And the winner of the event will cash for £101,000. So, what's that? 72k difference? Kind of got to take this seriously, guys. And Hayden's taking it seriously. Arm over the chair. Chilled. Just got big slick suited. In the small. And what? What, the next closest person in chips is raising the button with trash? Okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah, so Hong opening the button for the trillionth time in a row. Hayden going to come in with a very relaxed free bet here. And it's going to be a chunky one by the looks of it. And how the last hand played out, Hong might feel that Hayden's starting to open up a bit. Tell you what, it's not the biggest free bet ever. I mean, if this is for chips, in terms of if you're playing chip EV, you probably can call here with 10-6 suited, honestly. You're getting a decent price.
Okay, and like if we're calling this, what are we folding?
Well, not a lot, but you shouldn't really fold a lot when someone free bets giving you that price in position that deep. But
it's interesting. Why do you think he's gone so small when he is giving up position then?
Well, I guess with ace king suited, you don't really mind the action behind. And given the dynamic, maybe he felt like if he made it a bit smaller, Hong might be tempted to 4-bet, and then he could just 5-bet rip it on a...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and you're over the moon if you get to 5-bet rip that hand, aren't you? Especially when you cover. But it does look like the other 2 players in the middle of the table there were basically wanted it to just get it in and...
Yeah, just like, please cooler each
ladder
other,
up,
please.
I think we're just checking here how many hands we've dealt.
That one actually happened to my friend on the final table of a big Sunday online tournament last night.
Oh, really?
They got aces in versus kings as second in chips versus first in chips, blind v blind.
Wow.
And chip lead hit a king.
Big pair, but no jack.
With 7 left. Disgusting.
Sorry, I thought Hong was lying then, but no.
Yeah, I think the river saved me.
What did she say she had?
She said she had big pair but no jack. Tens.
Oh yeah,
I don't think
that's a big pair. Come on.
he's saying he should have bet turn.
He should have bet turn. Yeah. Well, actually, no. I don't know if he should. With his exact hand, yes, but like a lot of Jack X don't want to bet turn, right?
It's right. Yeah, so it's just this is such open play. He's literally saying the whole thing, and if this gets heads up, it could come back to haunt him, or maybe he's just a nice guy.
He's just a nice, honest guy. This guy, you know, I like it. I'm rooting for him. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm rooting for Paul. My man Paul right there.
I mean, let's face it, you know, the picture for this live stream is Hayden.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that, but it's him doing a lovely thumbs up
Is
to
that
the
like
camera.
manifested?
It might be manifested. When we came back with 16 players today, at the start of the day at 1 o'clock, a couple of pictures were taken of the players, and basically it was a case of, right, there's 3 pictures that are possibly going to be used for it, and his was one of them. And I was asked, they said, which one do you think? I said, we'll use that one. I think he's going to do quite well.
You're the photo consultant, are you?
I basically said, I think that's the one we've got to go for out of the 3.
Was it you who picked the photo for the upcoming GTD 125 and GTD 250?
No, look, I'm going
to find that and post it on my story
I'm
just so everyone
I'm
can
an
see.
egotistical naughty word, but even I wouldn't go, guys, I think what you need to do to sell this fantastic new £290 tournament, weekly tournament.
Yeah, as a photo of Ben Shannon looking like he's just seen the ghost of Margaret Thatcher appear.
Do you know what the funniest thing is about that? I'm pretty sure that photo was taken in like a £60 comp on a Friday.
You look very locked in for that.
I was very locked in.
It's amazing that you would take mushrooms and frog poison to get really locked in for that.
And I'd had all my hair shaved off about a week prior.
I like it. It's a good look.
Well, yeah, if you're playing a murderer in some kind of play or TV show, let's not rule it out.
Hayden is a genuinely nice guy. Glad to see him on the FT. Oh, okay, yeah. So it does make sense.
Yeah, even though your handle is unfriendly, I'm going to take your word for it.
It's an interesting handle. Very interesting handle. Hayden will continue his aggression.
Oh, the old table
freeze again.
The old table was really big, wasn't it? I've just seen a comment here saying the old table was quite squarish. Was it too awkward for the dealers because it was so big? I mean, it was.
Is this a new table?
Yeah, this table.
Well, actually, yeah, this is a new table. Wait. Yeah, so the old table had a weird shape to it, right?
Yeah, it was quite odd.
It was very flat across the bottom, and then it kind of... So it was like a half circle kind of thing, right? Yeah. So they've changed it. I mean, I actually kind of liked that. It was big. Yeah, it was very big.
It was a little bit too big.
It wasn't an RFID table, though, was it? That one? Because we didn't play on a... Well, I never played on an RFID stream on it, but I played on it a few times.
What, the one that was here? Yeah, it was.
Was it? Well, they didn't ask us to box our cards the last 2 times I had an FT on there, but let's put it that way.
Oh, I don't know. Don't really make FTs often enough. I haven't made any this year.
It's January, bro.
I know, but then you've got someone like, we were raiding the high roller yesterday, Brandon Shields getting second.
Yeah, Brandon just had his 3rd.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Was that his 3rd FT?
Well, he had back-to-back wins and then now a 2nd.
Yeah, crazy.
Shout out to Bluffalo himself, who came 3rd in that after taking me out in a big flip.
Yeah, I did see that.
Reverse shout out to the guy that 3-bet jammed King Free offsuit into me.
I saw that as well, yeah.
What on earth? I don't know.
And actually, if you want to see the close, I was playing a little bit of cash and just watching the closing stages of all this, and I did manage to catch some of the bust outs when there was 7 or 8 left. So if you go on my Ben Shannon Comedy on Instagram, pop in my stories, you should still get some at this time, and you'll see how Bluffalo went out. And the players leading into it, we had Bash as well was there. It's quite an interesting
the legend
table.
himself, Bash.
Yeah, Bash is actually, I don't know if we've played this game before, but we definitely haven't done it on this stream. In fact, no, we wouldn't have played this game before. Of the who's cashed the most times at Dusk Till Dawn, or for the
Bash,
most amount of money. Bash is up there.
Oh, I'd have thought he'd be like top 5, right?
I think he's top 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I looked.
You'll be there one day, mate.
I doubt it, but you know, I'm reasonably high up there. I think, in terms of amount of cashes here, I think you're higher than me on there.
Really?
I think it's close.
I only lived here for like a couple of years.
I think you cashed more money.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, great. Hong going for the rake free here, 8-10 suited. Another pair for Hayden in the small blind with 4s, looking rather chill. And of course, 4s were kind to him before. Will I be making my noise again?
Low key, I hope not.
No, I won't. Not a great board for 4s. I'm going to have a look now. We'll have a look. So in terms of the hands dealt, we do know we'll be going on a break in just over 15 minutes.
Good little takedown from Hong there. Aggression wins the day.
Will there still be 4 players left, though? That's the big question. When we come back from that break, the big blind will be 1 million chips. And now where we are relatively short-handed, you're going to see these shorter stacks not playing as many. Jack's found something relatively pretty and is going to defend with the 7-8 suited. I think that's a flush for Hong.
Yeah. That's an above average flop. And unfortunately for her, Jacques has absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and it's going to be the fastest fold you've ever seen, and Hong will die a little bit inside.
It's like a really good hand to defend off a short stack. There's so many boards where you can just, you know, donk jam it in or check jam effectively. But
Guy,
stayed out of trouble there.
Where is Bash in the top 5?
So this is all-time number of caches at Dusk Till Dawn.
Number of caches in Dusk Till Dawn, and it doesn't include reoccurring tournaments. So they have a crazy £60 comp every Friday that gets like a gazillion runners.
It doesn't include that?
It doesn't include that.
So this is just festivals at Dusk Till Dawn?
Essentially. And like when they have the DTD 125 that's coming in the 250, that's had various reincarnations, so it includes that.
I'm trying to think who would be first. Like,
I've got a top 10 here, and
I feel like Bash might be first, genuinely.
He's not first.
Second?
So
he's
not second either.
Really? He's third?
He's third.
Who the hell is first and second?
He's third with 95 caches.
Mm-hmm. I can't think who's first and second.
I'll tell you that second has 109.
Dave Nesbitt?
No, let me see if I can find him. I can't see him actually at the minute. And first has 117.
117.
Is there a break in 8 hands?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you've got Wadey.
Oh, of course,
Wahid
Wadey.
Ashraf. He's second for
Of
109.
course,
Might
Wadey.
that help you realise who's first?
Oh, it's someone of that ilk.
Well, if you've got Bash in third and Wadey in second, who else plays at Dusk Till Dawn, has played for a very long time, probably since the start, is a local?
Who? Should we let the chat decide?
I mean, the chat might just look it up online. Yeah, the chat said it straight away. It's Raggy, of course.
Raggy, number
James
1.
Clark.
Let's go, Raggy.
Number 1.
I thought Raggy would be a bit low. I didn't think he played as frequently, but...
Well, whenever he does, he seems to cash. Mr. Jack Allen in fourth.
Jack Allen, fourth of all time.
Yeah, 90. And
Cool
then,
on the fruit bat.
and then we've actually got our first non-UK, and unfortunately someone who's not adding to it now. Great guy, Greek Jack, fifth.
Greek Jack, yeah.
82.
Rest in peace.
Yes, indeed. And Martin Frey in sixth with 76, and then of course Mitch Johnson seventh, 73. Mitch just won another high roller here.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
So there you go. Let's see if we can find. Oh, you are on it, guy. You're in the teens.
Really? For all-time caches?
On this, yeah, for all-time caches. Sorry, I thought you were panicking with the accusation. You're 16th with 60.
Really?
Yeah, 60.
I only lived here for 2 years.
What are all these brags, mate? You're tied
did live
with
in the Park Estate.
Mark
Did I
Stokes.
mention it?
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
did.
who that
Yeah.
is.
So 60.
I'm actually surprised it's that high. Like, I
Ooh.
just haven't. I played here like 1 or 2 festivals a year.
I'm
crazy.
actually, I'm quite close to you. How far off? Well, how many places do you think I am off you?
I don't know, mate. 7.
No, it's more than that. I'm 29th, apparently. I've got 46.
Okay.
Though I will say, there's 2 that have not been put on recently. And just to try and get closer...
Oh, really?
Well,
I've got one that wasn't put on, mate. I'll cash the main.
No, they've put that on, I'm pretty sure.
How? Because it's not even finished.
I cashed a comp
We're
yesterday.
literally
oh, yeah, you win
commentating on
this
it
round.
right now.
Yeah, actually, you win this round. I cashed a comp here yesterday, they've already put it on.
Did it play to conclusion? Yes, it did.
Yeah, you win this round.
Thank
so
you.
I'm going to get them put on, and then I'll be tied with Frenchie. There's worse places to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but still
Good, that. Was he here this week? I think he was.
Goodall. He was here indeed, because there was a bluff hand discussed with him and Paul. I think he made quite deep in day 2, actually, Frenchie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some great names on this list. Do check that out on the Hendon Mob if you want. And in terms of amount of money made here, yeah, that's not really got much chance on that one. I've played majority cash games here, to be fair. Bash is also up there in the top 20 of that, though. And Raggy's actually in terms of money made here as well. He's in the top 10, so there you go. It is a good resource, isn't it, to be fair? 63rd on there, mate. You've still done quite well.
What's that? 63rd
on the money made at Dusk Till Dawn in tournaments.
That's actually kind of depressingly low. I'd much rather it was the other way around, mate.
Yeah, I bet.
Who's number 1 all time? Is it Maria?
It's Maria, yeah. It's always going to be Maria.
Because she's got the 1 mil,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, she won the...
Has anyone else ever got a mil here? No.
Yeah, Steve O'Dwyer is just over a mil, and Will Foxon. And actually, Wadey is
Will Foxon? Oh, wait, because they had like a 25k here one time.
Yeah, yeah. And Wadey's got over a mil as well. Tom Hall's just under a mil, and then Anton Suarez has got exactly a mil.
Who's Anton Suarez?
That doesn't look like a
real
real
person.
person.
He won a millions here, didn't he?
That
or
would make
WPT
sense.
or something.
I wonder when.
Yeah.
Scroll back.
I think
Yeah,
it's
you know when
WPT.
you've not got...
Jack's
like,
all
UK
in, by the
flag.
way.
Hey, what?
He's been called by 9 deuce off.
Okay.
So not really any danger here.
Oh, right, okay, that must be well.
He is all in for 5 bigs on the button. And he's turned a straight draw.
Hello there.
Can Hayden find the river?
No.
No. It'll be a double for Jack, and he hangs around.
He literally came to play a
to
10k.
9 mil.
Wow.
And that's bad news for Paul. You can see the slight disgust on Paul's face.
Yeah, that's less than ideal.
He really would have enjoyed that ladder. It's a big ladder now. These 4 players have all locked up £29,000. Third place will get 43.5. And yeah, you can see that stung Paul a little bit. I think Paul's on roughly 15 million, or maybe slightly under now. That hasn't taken much of a dent out of Hayden's stack.
No, he's still comfortably got the chip lead. Yeah, Suarez literally, that's his only UK flag. He came here, he played a 10k, he won it for a mil, he didn't come back since. Start of 2020.
Why would you?
Well, yeah, exactly. So there wasn't many chips to call off there with 9-2 out the big. Probably saw, you know, the bright lights and the mirage. Oh, I forgot I've still got some of this food left. What a life.
The bright lights of the mirage reminded you that you had half a hunter's chicken left. That's an interesting link. I don't quite know how that happened.
I think you'll find it's a third of the chicken.
So Simon, speaking tactically, saying Hayden should want to keep in Jack so he can accumulate chips from the other 2 players. That is quite smart ICM play. However, from the way Hayden's been playing, I don't think that's actually on his mind.
Yeah, playing and telling everyone what he has.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of playing in flow. Will he find a free bet here with the 9-7 suited? No, he won't. It's a little disappointing. What is not disappointing is when you're Paul Tate and you wake up with Jacks in the big and it's gone raise and call and there's half your stack already in the middle.
Paul likes this.
He is going to say all in a moment, guys. I wonder if he'll burn a time bank for the Hollywood.
He's going to eat his jumper if he stays like that.
No time bank used.
Yeah, that man knows to preserve
He
it.
will send it.
Send it, fish.
Hong not getting away with the 7-6 offsuit on the button.
No.
Hayden showing another hand.
Call me with 9-7.
Very
Call
good.
me with 9-7. 7-9. Did he show king queen or king queen? Queen queen? I can't see. Did you see the hand he showed? You show queen queen? Oh, Jack says.
Oh, Paul shows the jacks. Interesting that he shows that, really. I guess he's planning to free bet shove a lot, so the times he does have it, he wants to show the good stuff.
Makes sense.
So he can get away with it more often when he does shove like the ace-2 suited there, or the king-9 suited, or whatever he might be also shoving.
Yeah, so we're going to have about another 5 minutes, guys, before we go to our next break.
Ooh, I could order spicy chicken pasta on that break.
I think you should, mate.
It does seem like that time. If there's ever been a time. Does anyone know if it like gets better or worse throughout the day? I mean, like you've had it many times, right? Is it better early in the day or better later in the day?
I've not had it for a long time.
Is it better if the spices ferment?
Whoa, Chris out of nowhere.
Chris has got the info. What are we later in the day?
Later.
Oh, okay. I might wait another level then.
So when they say last food orders, that's when you're going to pounce, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. I want it to be maximum marinated.
That's what it says on the menu. It's mainly pictures, but you know. We've crossed the 350. Thanks, guys. 352 of you checking this out. I imagine those numbers are only going to get higher as we play for even sillier money. And you could be here playing for silly money as well, with the DTD 125 and 250 starting from February the 21st. So in a couple of weekends' time, these new events or new reiterations of the 125s and 250s, which have been very popular before, they are going to be back with 50k guarantees and a nice early bird reg free bonus if you're in before the start. So come on down to Dust Till Dawn Nottingham and check out the poker available.
Surprised that Jacques didn't go for a shove there. The king 6 off, limped blind v blind by Paul. He flops up and down and goes for a stab and gets it through, but
He flopped a gutter, I think.
yeah,
5, 6,
same
9,
thing.
2. Same, is it? Yeah.
Well, you know,
A deuce is wild in this one.
I just mean king 6 off, sub 10. You don't want to give free flops to people when there's big blind ante in play. It does change quite a bit when you think about it. It's almost like, you know, especially when you're four-handed, that big blind ante is.
But this is the thing. Like, obviously,
deal.
these guys have a lot of experience, you know, between them, these four. But this four-handed is probably the least practice a lot of people have. Even like a spin and goes, like three-handed, right? I don't really play them. But I'm saying, so even that, you've got a little bit more practice of if you play a lot of spin and goes. But four-handed.
Yeah. I enjoy a 4-max tournament occasionally when they pop up during Scoop and whatever.
Yeah.
Other poker festivals are available. I'm sure GG have four-handed events sometimes.
Nice save.
Yeah, solid. Some sites have spin and go equivalents that are four-handed as well.
Oh, really? Oh, I wouldn't know. But I would know that that is a 6 for Paul. He's got middle pair. Now, earlier on, he had middle pair against Hong. And I believe he
went for a bet on the flop and then a check back.
Yeah.
This one, like, it's a bit dicey if you go for the bet because you will have to call a check jam, and a lot of times, like, a check jam would be from flush draws, but sometimes it's going to be a queen, right? So
sometimes, yeah.
It's a little bit dicey, but it does clean up a lot of the equity. Like you can see here, like there's a lot of hands that are going to be like 2 overs to the 6 that you're just better off getting out of the way, and yeah, does the job for Paul.
Who do you think you are? The first prize is £101,000. Sorry, I wasn't just interrupting. We can tell you all the payouts. Dust Till Dawn will repop it up in the chat, I'm sure. Thank you for doing that. But yeah, 101,000 is up top. 29,370 is locked for all 4 of these players. 43.5 grand for third and 63k for second. So some big ladders now. You've not accidentally walked into B&Q. Other stores are available, but there are big ladders, and Jack looks still pretty livid that he lost all those chips with the Jacks v Ace Queen. But I mean, he's laddered twice since then. So
yeah, I mean that was eons ago, Jack.
Yeah, and the Ace 5 thing, that was also eons ago. And you've still got your mic on, so you can take that off and get your extra percentage when you are next all in. Hello, Radford999.
He's going to shove the button here for sure.
Yeah, Ace 8 getting it in.
9 bigs on the button. Ace 8 good enough. Will Hayden find something in the big to call with? He slammed them down. Shaq surviving.
We'll see this a lot with the shorter stacks though, won't we, Guy? Getting it through.
We're starting to see why this guy's won some tournaments, you know.
He knows how to play when he gets to the FT.
He knows how to survive. Remove the microphone when all in.
Sometimes I heard, even at games that aren't streamed, he brings a microphone just to remove it.
I could see you bringing a microphone to a game that's not streamed.
How dare you? I have 2 microphones in my bag.
You actually do?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Because I was at that event, wasn't I, this weekend, and I was using it for
that event?
Yeah. And then I don't want to come across as too cool on the stream.
No, yeah, like please, yeah, please.
And then basically I had them with me, so that's why then when I did I filmed some of the hands in the high roller yesterday, I had the mic on me. So
nice.
Yeah, always
so
ready.
Hong continues her 100% raise button frequency that we have seen so far. I have not seen her fold a button or limp a button. It has just been raise every time, and this time it gets through.
Guy, who was the online qualifier? Because there was one on the FT.
It was John Hall.
Oh, it was John.
Who got the very unfortunate pocket queens versus kings in a very, very sick scenario, which gave Hayden the big chip lead.
I thought it was Hayden for some reason, but maybe it's the fact that the chips are with Hayden now.
So it looks like this is the last hand before our second break of the afternoon. Shout out to Sheepfragger in the chat and Radford. Good to see you boys there.
Thanks for joining us here. 354 of you watching along. That's our peak right now. And we saw Jacopo there on screen, the floor, and everyone here at Dust Till Dawn doing a great job of having this whole festival running smooth as. Yeah, we're going to be having our break soon, and Guy's going to be ordering some spicy chicken pasta.
And Hayden's going to be opening the button. He could actually just shove this one if he wanted to.
Yeah, into the 2 short stacks.
Just
but
to
he's
prevent... Well, that prevents Paul shoving over the top, but... Yeah.
Well,
neither of them have anything.
I'm going to prevent you from starving and let you go and order some spiced chicken pasta.
Cheers, mate.
We'll be back in, I want to say, about 15 minutes' time. See you then, guys.
fast defend. He is third in chip, so a lot of ICM pressure on Paul here, but obviously he can flop a fair few good things. Not the flop for him, though. Top trips for Hong. I wonder if she'll put in a sneaky check back here. She does on this super dry board. And well, an 8 on the turn. And does Paul go after it? No equity, really. And we've seen the delayed C-bet a lot on this final table from Hong. It's been working really well for her. This time she's going to have the goods when she does it. Hoping that Paul's caught a piece of it. And she'll take it down again.
The most important thing, though, is that Guy is going to get some spicy chicken pasta.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can give like a fully honest review because I got the onions removed.
You got the onions removed?
Yeah.
Well, that's a great choice. Thank you. Thank you for removing the onions. That's mainly for me.
Thank you to the chef too. Yeah. I'm not an onion enjoyer, I'll be honest.
Well,
I'm a garlic enjoyer.
Yeah.
I'm not an onion enjoyer.
I thought you were just being thoughtful because we're sharing, I was going to say a booth.
Oh, no.
No, you literally have just done it for your own. Okay.
No, I mean,
well, I won't have onions.
If I was a fan of durian fruit and I wanted to eat some, I would eat that in the booth with you.
Well,
no.
Of course, that's the reference you've done. You haven't said like a pickled egg. You've gone durian fruit.
No, because if you've smelt durian,
I know how bad it is.
Durian. Okay,
yeah. Okay. You're going to get that on a t-shirt. If you smelt durian, you've smelt durian. You're fine with that. I'll pop that there.
It is horrendous.
It's all right. It won't,
I'll put it, you know what? I'm going to put it up on here because I trust myself.
Yeah, I trust you. I trust you with that pasta. Is this the 5th hand? Probably. Can you count, Ben?
I don't know. Has Hong opened the button again? No, she's under the gun this time.
She has opened, though.
Of course. And another candidate that Hayden could free bet if he wanted to put some pressure on Hong, but again, he's playing in flow. Oh, Jacques found a good one, and well, 2 flush draws for Hong.
Yep, 2 flush draws. Ace 10 versus Ace 10. He's playing in flow. He will not want to play in no. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Mathematical advantage for Jacques, but this one's going to be chopped most of the time.
Yeah, going to need backdoor diamonds for Hong. We have seen some backdoors be cruel to Jack before, but surely not this time as well.
No, not this time.
Yeah, that would have been ridiculous. 2 pots in a row.
I can't believe this is my first bite of spicy chicken pasta in 10 years.
That's mad. Let's see. I should have filmed it. Live reaction. Oh, he seems to be mildly enjoying it.
I hadn't looked at that point.
I
never looked.
My God, he's back. He's so back. I'm 25 again. What kind of things were you saying when you were 25?
All in.
Yeah, I believe that.
I do love back.
Yeah, yeah. How times change?
He's actually my dealer.
No, this is mine.
Oh, could be well, I don't know. Whenever I see him, I'm doing good, so let's see that way.
I used to get the job done somehow, and now I feel like I'm alright. Never win anything.
There you go. Those of you that were hoping to tune in to hearing Guy slowly eat pasta, congrats. And we appreciate everyone tuning in as well.
I'm very glad to hear that the Bengal cats are going to be eating well as a result of Paul's deep run here.
Oh, yeah.
That is very, very
We appreciate that.
content.
He's got 2 of them, you know. 2 Bengals, a dog and a human.
Wow. What have you got again? You've got 2 British short hairs.
Yeah, but they're from slightly east of Germany. I'm not sure which forest they were found in. I'll get info.
They're still British short hairs though, right?
I mean, I guess, but
Okay.
they're not British.
Where's my cat from?
They're German. Oh, yours is Russian blue, isn't it?
It is.
I know my cats. Nearly said a different word then.
Do you know Russian blue cats are actually from the Archangel Islands? Of
Didn't know
northern
that.
Russia. Yeah. Cool fact there for you guys. That we haven't had a fact for a while.
We
so
haven't had a
there's-
cat fact for a while.
There's an amazing cat fact, and here's another fact. A7 suited is a very good hand for 6.5 big blinds, blind v blind. And
The clubs look like paws.
you kind of do. Has she asked for a
Sorry.
count? I believe.
She did ask for a count, yeah, before she looked. I was just pointing that out.
Sydney 900, so 7 big. I think I'm giving you spin.
Oh, Chris is kicking off about removing the onions from spiced chicken pasta, says it's a crime. I love the way he's saying it in the chat rather than shouting it across the booth to us. He refuses to use his voice to say this. He's done the effort to type it out. I actually respect that more, if anything. She's made the call. Jack 8 versus A7. It's almost a pure flip again. Hong. Hang on. Oh, it's there. Sorry. We got
he's taking off. Oh, no.
Oh, no, the mic's still on. He'll wait till the flop for the mic to come off. He's 56%. He is favourite.
Slight favourite. Some danger on the flop. Some back doors for Hong.
Ace still good, though, for now.
Oh, and Jack did not want to hit that pair.
Get the mic off, Jack.
Off.
Jack, take that mic off now. Take it off or else. Oh, Jack.
It's
Jack, the mic. You left the mic on, Jack. I mean, what a great run from him anyway. He has had some horrific beats.
I believe
Yeah.
But he needs to take that mic off.
Yeah, we apologise for that bit of noise. But
the mic is being removed now.
A valiant effort from Jack, and another great score for him. He'll walk away with £29,370 for fourth place. And
stick it in the pile.
These three players have now all looked up £43,500. Hong is now going to be pretty close in chips to Hayden, and Paul will be quite clearly a short stack. I think he'll have about 15 or 16 big blinds, right?
Yeah, because we're at mill, and it's been another hand.
And they're going to quickly discuss a deal. It looks like Paul wants to. I'm not too sure if Hong's that interested.
Oh, not now. Not now.
I didn't think she would be.
Do you want to count? Sure. You thought she'd say, I love a count.
Yeah, she's going to play on. And when you get that response as Paul, you know, you're probably best off playing very aggressively as a short stack free-handed.
Very well
said. Any shot. In fact, it's only 13 bigs. And I think, yeah, Hong basically level with Hayden. If I was Hong in this spot, I probably wouldn't deal either.
Yep, I get it. And you can hear the cutlery sliding around there as Guy tucks back into his pasta. I'll just do a little update there, let everyone know we are down to 3 players. Share the link, because as we reach the closing stage and we go back over the 300 mark, thanks for joining us again, we are going to see some serious poker now. The two biggest stacks fighting it out, while Paul hopes that they clash and get all the money in. So just over 100 bigs in play while we're at the million mark. 110 I think it is in total. And we'll see how honest Hayden is. 4-3 v Queen 8. Hayden's still going to stay in front here. No, they're going to come back up in a second. We know that Queen is still good. I believe there's Queen 5 Ace and a 4, I think it was. Sure, we'll get the shot back in a second.
Should be on this bracket too, though.
Yeah, it's Queen 5 Ace Rainbow, and then the turn. Let me just get it back up again.
There you go.
Turn was a 4 hearts. Yeah, I knew it. I also know it's our 7th hand. Got a 4, she declares, so Hayden will show the lady.
Yeah, Snapchat back from Hayden. Hong had a spot there where like she had a hand that could check raise river occasionally as a bluff should she face a bet.
I don't know if that's a good sign or not, finding that in my pocket.
Oh dear.
Guess it's in the chat what I just pulled out my pocket.
You don't want to know.
What do the people need to know? Oh, it's this, removing the...
I was off.
You were off, were you? Oh. Are you? Oh no, you're going to continue to be off while you nibble the food. Let's start our 8th hand then, guys. I do like it like this, where we play a certain amount of hands rather than time. Really does discourage any kind of tanking that is unnecessary, or unnecessary tanking.
I dare say if Wilker Soup was on this final table, he'd still find a way to do it.
I didn't realise you muted me for that. I thought you turned yourself up.
I turned myself up.
So Hayden here in the small one, very playable hand.
So Hong continues opening every single button. And yeah, nothing to defend there for Paul. It's another one that Hayden could free bet though, if he so desired.
Ooh,
And
fireworks.
yeah, not doing so could cost him a few chips here.
And yeah, we even see the backdoor clubs here for Hayden. So I think we're probably going to be seeing all the streets. And obviously Paul is hoping that this somehow goes heads up. Five of clubs would be very sweaty. I'm not sure if that is available. I can't remember what Paul folded. Obviously we have very little knowledge of it when there's only one hand that's folded. So we don't know what cards are left in the deck other than that. 3 changes nothing. Do you think, sorry you're chewing, do you think Hong has come into it today basically saying I'm going to raise every button based on the lineup and kind of going, right, I wonder how strong these players are? Or
I think that's just her style, you know.
yeah.
I mean, I will say out of all the ladies in the poker world, Vietnamese ladies are the most aggressive out there, 100%.
Have you been to Vietnam, man?
I may have.
Also, do you mean at poker or just aggressive in general?
Probably both.
Okay, just to you or?
No, just in general.
Okay, good to know.
I mean, when your country's been invaded every 100 years for the past several thousand, it's kind of
sorry,
in the genes.
are we back on history beef?
Sorry, yeah, sorry. I'll let go of that.
We're back in history beef with Guy. That looks like a fold to me.
Really good fold from Hayden.
He sniffed it out.
Yeah.
He wants to keep that chip lead, and she's a bit annoyed at that.
Yeah, I mean, loads of draws that she could have had. Definitely could barrel like some stuff like Queen Jack here as well, and Ace Deuce, Ace 5. Hayden on the side of caution gets out of the way, and we may see Mr. Tate all in this hand because I think he's down to 10 bigs.
10 bigs and a dream. Yeah, I think we are now looking at the 9th hand here. I might be off by 1 or 2. It's difficult to count to 10. Or 24. As I say, we play 24 of every level. Hayden snatching those cards over to see the Queen 7 on the button and whether he will open or not. And deciding to fold it with the chip lead. Keeps forgetting the 300 he is saying. Again, being very honest. And you're right over there.
Which is a very close spot.
Oh, I thought you meant the pasta was a very close spot.
Oh.
Yeah, Paul's flattered the 8-9 here in the small. And Hong is going to shove with Ace 5. Maybe Paul thinking there this looks like a trap, so I'll make it to see a free flop. But you're thinking he can jam that a lot of the time and just not get looked up, yeah? Sorry, again. It does okay as a jam, that's what Guy said there, if you couldn't fully hear him. Again, he was, you know, chomping away, which is fair enough. I respect that. I had my food as well.
No, I mean, like, I don't know. It's just in there. It's just in the range, just about. But yeah, he'd have been looked up.
Speaking of the range, how's that spiced chicken pasta range between 0 and 10?
Yeah, it tastes like 2018 to me.
Okay.
That's
not
I
a
don't think
number
it's changed a
between-
bit.
You don't think it's changed a bit? So
No,
what
I
is
don't
it?
think
What are you scoring it?
Same as it always was. A solid 8.2 out of 10.
Nice, okay. I was going to say it was very rarely below a 7. And it did occasionally hit the heights of the 8. Was it ever a 9? I'm not sure. Never worse than a 6 for me, so yeah. I respect the 8.2. I've dined in many places, actually, says the guy who just wandered over to Five Guys. Other establishments are available. Nando's is barely further forward. The what?
Said, did you hear my ankle click there?
No, I don't want that ASMR. Ankle SMR, that doesn't work.
Wait a minute. Hong's folded the button.
Times have
For the
changed.
first time this FT, Hong has folded the button.
The first time this year.
The streak is over. I mean, it might have something to do with the fact that Paul's got 10 bigs in the big blind and isn't folding much, probably. But
Interesting question here. Who do you think would be the most deserved winner based on what you've seen so far? I mean, I'm pretty sure like Hong is doing relatively what we expected. Hayden is playing some really good, honest poker. Paul's doing pretty reasonable stuff as well. But I will say, going into this, I think this was the 3 that we'd have picked. No?
Probably, yeah. I mean, like Jose, I think knows what he's doing, and Nicholas, and obviously Jacques as well. Like, so any of those 3, I think, fairly good candidates. In fact, you know, like John, like had a disgusting one. I think John's a pretty streaky.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah. John had a bit of a minging one going on there.
Yeah. I mean, overall,
So elegant.
I think like Hong's the one who's been putting the hammer down, right? And
Yes.
that's the, you know, that's how you win final tables.
Yep.
More often than not. And yeah, is this a pretty wide defend of the 9-5 offsuit?
Just think here, when it's like this, that's what it is.
You don't think you can hear me?
I don't like looking at you turning your neck round like that to talk to the microphone. That is creepy. Some people would pay a lot of money to see
I
that.
think you can hear me just fine.
Oh, I don't like
You
this.
can't hear me just fine?
This feels like if you bought Basic Instinct on Temu or something.
Friendly pot that one. Hayden will take it down. The 2 chip leaders are kind of incentivized to just stay out of each other's way at this point.
Yeah, it really is staying very similar, those chip stacks. I think we're halfway through this level, there or thereabouts, and Paul will be looking for the opportunity to try and build some momentum. $9-10 off on the button. It is 10 bigs. What's his move here? I think he's fallen asleep. Decided to open for 300k, I think?
2 million.
2 million, sorry.
300k would be
300k, what?
pretty ambitious.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if he got away with it.
Yeah, I mean,
300k, I've lost my head. I've seen you having that spicy chicken pasta, and
yeah,
I've gone back to
and
a time where I
it's
couldn't
gone.
count.
I was a bit surprised that Paul doesn't just only play shoves when he's this much of a chip dog. Free-handed. And he does flop the best of it, and Hayden is going to pay a couple of streets for sure.
Yeah, this could easily go bet call jam turn.
Snap call from Hayden.
The 4 or something? 10. I mean, I still think. Does Paul still jam this, or are there many 10 floats from Hayden? What do you think?
I mean, there's 10-7, 10-8, Jack 10 of diamonds, stuff like this. Well, obviously Jack 9. So Jack of diamonds in Paul's hands, probably not.
I thought Paul might try and deny the equity against, you know, the royal cards, the kings, the queens, the jacks. But here now,
I think the way Hayden's been playing so tight that Paul's just kind of aware of that, and I think it's just going to go check on this river.
I mean, we saw Hayden try and bluff when he had no showdown value at all, but then when he had the 6s, he did check. So yeah, this has to go check now, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably feeling like he's still going to win sometimes, like Queen Jack that has just given up or something, or like King Jack, or King 8 suited that might have checked back to realise equity and just missed. Like, you can beat a few things, but yeah, Paul will take down a much needed pot there, and sort of now with 15 bigs, he's got a bit more fold equity the times he shoves.
It's interesting though, he is now in the big blind, so obviously that's going to change it, and Hong the button, the opportunity to open the button again. But yeah, I would have been intrigued to see what happened on that river if there was a bet. Hayden again playing pretty honest. We've only seen the odd small bluff when he absolutely had to. Hong with 48 million in a stack. played another hand. I think it's about 14, like I say. So yeah, there's about 115 million in play. I think the next blind level after this will be 1.2 million big blind. And that's really when you can expect the tournament to get towards the closing stages, when there is less than 100 bigs between all the remaining players.
May I correct you?
Oh, have I done a boo-boo?
It can't be 1.2 million.
Oh, yes, I see what you're saying.
Oh, wait, can it?
Well, no, because in order to keep
Are they
it...
100k chips, or are they...
Yeah, they're hundreds.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
But I thought you were saying that because it couldn't be... Oh, no, it can, yeah.
No, you're right. It'll be 1.2.
Yeah, it
Never
should
mind.
be 1.2. Yeah. Yeah, can you just do... Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so Paul's got an annoying spot here because, like, he can just about defend this. It doesn't love defending. The thing he's realizing here is that these two big stacks are not going to knock each other out the way things are going, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's just forced to get involved and just try and win pots.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just going to be relying too much on winning a bunch of all-ins in a row, and these big stacks are just going to play a lot of small pots against each other and just keep each other at the stacks they're at and just wait to catch Paul. So I think he's just beginning to go after it. Really nice c-bet here from Hong. Like, Hayden should have a lot of King X in his flatting range in the small, obviously, and Paul can obviously have some 5x, but still just really nice to just bet small and take these ones down on the button. She is going to start abusing that all the more now.
Yeah, we're going to see more button opens by the sounds of it from Hong. It's a good portion, and he's got a bit of garlic bread as well, guys. So, you know, you've got that to look forward to. Hearing Guy crunch into some garlic bread. Yeah, great camera team there, sorting all the stuff out. Look at that set, I love it. Paul's going to jam from the small blind. Let's reveal the hand. Let's reveal the hand. I tell you what, let's not reveal the hand.
Well, Hong didn't ask for a count that time.
No. Yeah. We don't need to know when it's 7-2.
Paul's hand, reveal yourself.
It's interesting because normally when you shout at people and ask them to reveal themselves, they run away. But Paul's not going to try and run away here. He's going to try and fight it out.
Did we catch the reference, though?
Yes.
What is it?
It was Take Me Out, wasn't it?
It was Take Me Out.
Trash TV.
What a show.
Not really up your alley, I'd have thought. Or down your lift.
Sure. Mate of mine at uni went on that.
Mate of mine went on that and met his now wife.
You are joking.
I thought someone flopped a boat then.
There's genuine marriages off Take Me Out.
Yeah. I think they've got a kid as well. He was a comedian. Big comic book nerd. Called Ben Crampton, I think, yeah.
Crazy.
I'm pretty sure they're still together. Yeah, they've gone to like Comic Cons and stuff, and he's got like a Lego channel on YouTube, obviously.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Very attractive looking Jack 9 suited for Hong in the small.
And we're going to have to find out what Hayden's got in the big.
Yet. I was actually having a conversation about like TV shows about like where you could potentially meet a partner.
Yeah.
I asked my friend, how many weddings do you think there've been off the back of the show Naked Attraction?
I've got no idea, but did you see my story post the other day when I was playing a cash game somewhere and on the TV in the background Naked Attraction was on?
Unbelievable.
I just looked up
in the casino.
I looked up in the middle of the pot and I just saw nude and yeah, but needless to say that bluff got through.
This bluff, however, from Hong won't get through because if he caught the flop, it was ace 10, I believe. And Hayden would be wise to just call this one all the way. It's got a heart blocker as well, which is pretty handy, but tell you what, Hong's turned a gutter here, and It's a tricky one because whatever your opponent's calling with on the flop, they're not that likely to fold it on the turn when it comes an undercard to the board, but you have turned equity. So I was going to say she might be tempted to continue with a barrel, but again, the way Hayden's been playing, you'd maybe think he's not floating super wide. He's just likely to have something decent here a lot, and comes in for a chunky bet on the turn. Does Hong take one off with the gutter? So you don't see it there, but the turn is a 7. There it is. She doesn't look like she's done yet. Oh no, she's going to let it go. And I think that's a pretty savvy fold given how Hayden's been approaching this FT.
Imagine if it came the 8 though. Paul would have been there on the sidelines
Any
going,
rabbit
get it in,
hunts?
get it in.
Yeah.
He's going to money to money. Paul's going to take the hat off. He doesn't have any more of his burger yet. Come on, you've earned it, mate. Have some more of your burger. Oh, Hong's got a cushion. That explains it all. That explains it all. She's brought her own cushion, guy. What? And Hayden's just got his hoodie. Yeah, I'm not. And you learnt to whisper in a helicopter. We'll find out, won't we, when we listen back? And we're going to find out now that Hong does sometimes have it when she raises the button.
Yeah, and the way things have been going with Hong opening like every button, I was going to say Paul might be tempted to defend pretty wide here, but this one probably won't cut it. He's actually pretty lucky they didn't wake up with something half decent there. It's just exquisite timing when you've opened like every button this entire FT and then just find basically suited free-handed.
Everyone folds.
Just, yeah,
I mean, it's only 3 people, right, but still. I think we're nearly at the end of this level, and Paul's nearly at the end of his tether, so he's shoving Jack 10 off here, and Hong's again got 7 high. He's managed to find some nice opportunities to jam here and slowly add to his stack, but again, with such a short stack, he wants a call eventually. Oh, what a lovely noise from Guy. I think he might have finished his chicken.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, that's a bad miss. Did you get that reference? No, that's right, fair enough.
I don't think I do.
It's from a very particular sketch from that Mitchell and Webb look.
Oh, what a great show.
There was one where it was the snooker commentators, and whenever they came to it, they go, "Oh, that's a bad miss." And there was all smoke around the thing.
That one.
It was it's one of my favourite sketches they used to do in there.
Yeah, that's
I haven't seen
solid.
any of their new sketch show, but there's some really talented comedic actors on there, so I should check it out at some point. I very rarely watch anything ever, so
Yeah, me neither.
other than Take Me Out, apparently.
Well, I was at university at the time, you know.
When Take Me Out was on, how old are you, Guy?
Let's not go there.
Actually,
I did a PhD,
I don't know what year that was on.
I was there for
What,
a
in
long
Take
time.
Me Out?
Yeah.
PhD in Take Me Out.
So we don't quite know what Hayden's got here.
Yeah, we do. It's
Ah, there it is. It's 4-2. He's defended the 4 deuce off. So yeah, he'll get out of the way very fast. Paul will add to his stack, so he's slowly but somewhat surely clawing his way back to the miraculous heights of 17 big blinds now.
Yep.
But how many hands off the level change are we? Not many, right?
No, I have got us at about 20, so it'll be going up very soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I reckon we've had about 20, 21, 22.
How wide are you going to continue opening, Hong? She's found a fold on the button.
Congratulations.
It's about time.
Maybe she smelt a hand somewhere else. Oh no, Hayden
Nope.
wants to give a walk. Wow.
It'll be a walk for Mr. Tate.
Show
And he's going to
aces.
hope he didn't have anything. That looks like an ace. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Why would you look? Why would you do this to yourself, Spud?
You shouldn't walk, mate.
You should know better.
He's been mashed.
He's put himself through. Oh dear. Put himself through the.
But do you know what?
plastic
Actually,
little
like, I hate
masher.
to not look at my. I'd never look when I get a walk. But at the same time, I mean, it's not going to get in Hayden and Hong's head about this. But for some people, they would think, "Oh, we had a good hand that time, so we won't have a good hand next time in the big blind."
If they're roulette players, probably, yeah.
Yeah, well, some of the players in this tournament were definitely roulette players, or maybe not even that. Hayden's got a much prettier hand this time, though. Jack 10 of hearts on the button. Places his golden chip down and eyes up Mr. Tate's stack.
That's a very pretty hand.
Paul's going to bin the 6-9.
You've mentioned me in Instagram again, I see.
Yes,
Lovely stuff.
because I don't have a blue tick.
Oh,
I
you
said.
don't have a blue tick?
I said tick then. So in order to, unless there's been an update to Instagram, they've moved where the instant messages icon is now on Instagram, which is
They
annoying me
have.
a bit.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
But unless there's been an update where now anyone can share anyone's stuff, then you still have to tag someone to be able to, for them to be able to share the
Unless
story.
you got a blue tick.
Unless you've got a blue tick.
Yeah, which some of us do.
But I have 2 cats to feed, so
I
can't afford to pay
dare
off
say
a
my
blue
cat
tick.
alone might be more expensive to feed than both of yours.
Possibly. It
The
depends.
medicated diet levels are getting ridiculous at this
I
point.
mean, mine are on like
She's
hills.
11 years old.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess mine are coming up to 5, but they have both had a lot of tooth work.
Tooth work.
Yeah.
Blimey.
I've got gold teeth. When is the next
Gangster.
DTD tourney stream? Well, again,
Oh, that's a very, very, very good question.
I had a little teeny tiny talk with someone here about the potential of some upcoming tournaments getting streamed. Needless to say, you will hear about it if you stay tuned to the DTD social channels, I believe on Facebook.
Here
on
we
the
go
Instagram.
with some moves. Paul has started opening the button off a short stack, and Hong started to notice this and goes for the free bet with the Queen 9 offsuit. Not normally like the best free bet candidate, but she's noticed that Paul's just starting to overdo it now, I think. So yeah, just going for it there with the game dynamic and takes down a good one.
He has to though, right?
I mean, he could have shoved that button, honestly.
Yeah, could easily. And does she call there?
No. But I mean, the reason you don't really free bet Queen 9 off in that situation is because you block actually the hands that are raised folding, and then you unblock the ones that are raised calling or raised getting it in. So,
Makes sense.
but luckily for her, he did still have a Queen high. Paul is still battling it out with 10 bigs, and Hong's found a premium on the button. Hayden looking somewhat disinterested. Hardly surprising.
6-4 in the bin.
And Paul, 10-8 off. Gonna come along for a defend. And he's gonna flop an 8. That's top pair. And with the way Hong's been playing, I do expect a c-bet here and probably a check jam here.
Yep, 10-8 seems good enough. You haven't got any hearts to block it. You've got backdoor straights if for somehow you have been absolutely shafted. Let's see the size that Hong bets on this flop.
Probably pretty small. Yeah. Just under third. And Paul can obviously still have a lot of draws here, so like if Hong had bet with like ace-6 here or even like ace-deuce or pocket 5s on this flop, he could still get called by worse.
Raised to
He's gonna go for a
4.9. Interesting.
click. So trying to induce some kind of wild shove out of Hong.
Why is he counting out so slowly? I'm intrigued.
It's a very fancy check raise here. Hong is gonna float
Oh,
with no heart in her hand.
Hong, you are naughty.
And careful, bro, she's married, I think. And okay. it's a very
Oh,
safe
she
turn
better not be
card.
married to this hand, or she's going to lose a lot of chips.
Yeah, and like if Paul finds a check now, Hong is gonna think in terms of her overall range, she's gonna be basically at the bottom. So if it goes check, it looks like he's gonna go with a tiny bet. I just think it's it's not gonna look particularly bluffy. Or maybe he's just riffling his chips. Can he find the check?
I hope so, but I think he's counting out betting chips. But what can you bet? Like 2.5 million? I don't understand. He must have put
Yeah.
a time bank chip in. It'd be a lot of arm motion for a check, wouldn't it? But, I mean, 2 time bank check would be lovely.
Yeah.
Because it just looks so as if you're thinking, oh,
Do I send it with my 10-9 of diamonds?
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
something like that, yeah.
come on, show us their lower arms.
This is extremely tense, and we actually don't really know what's gone on, but...
They could be doing anything with their hands right now.
Oh, he has checked.
He has checked,
And
oh
Hong
my
is going
God.
to go for it because...
She has to, right?
This
What's
is
she
the
gonna
worst
bet?
hand she could have.
What's she going to bet, like 4
Wait,
million?
no, has she called? Wait, I don't know. Oh, he bet and she called. Oh my god.
How's she called?
I mean, I guess she just puts him on some kind of like combo draw that he's playing in a very fancy way, but this hand is a good one. Yeah, so Paul bet 3.5 on the turn. It just looks so nutted. I mean, if he was bluffing with like a 9-7 to call off, he's river to 9 anyway now, and he will shove the river.
So he did bet
Surprised we
3.5.
didn't-
Yeah,
I'm
wow.
surprised we didn't see a check at some point from Paul here, because I just think Hong won't have much
I can't believe he got called in the turn.
very often, yeah, and is she really considering a king high call here? Surely not.
I mean, now, the price she's getting...
she doesn't have a heart in her hand, so if she thinks she's got like Jack 10 of hearts or something, then yeah. I mean, there's maybe like Jack 7 of hearts in there, like 7-4 of hearts, 7-3 of hearts. Like
Yeah.
you're beating a few things a king high, but not an awful lot.
A weird Jack 10, yeah, even 9-10 got there.
Yeah, because, you know, 9-10 and 9-7 got there, so... And 9x of hearts got there.
Yep.
Good pickup from Paul. He obviously got the absolute max. Unless, of course, Hong would have bluffed. We'll never know.
Exactly. So the issue is, the slight thing with there's a little bit delay on the cards. What's happening is, I think the current dealer, well, I don't think, I know, is putting the burn card a little bit too close to the reader. So they're having to manually adjust it every so often. Does that make sense? So they're having to wait to see the shot of the flop. I think we're just getting that word there as well. I mean, Tom Kong is a very good dealer, so I think it's just a case of...
Come on, Tom.
he knows what he's doing, Tom Kong. I think
good
maybe we just change the deck, get it sorted out. Tom Kong's dealt here for a very long time. He's not a regular dealer here at the minute, but he has been over the years. That's a good hot chocolate.
Bless you.
I was referring to the drink, not you.
Ah.
I'm not going to call you hot chocolate. Hayden, why are you touching those phones? Naughty. It's quite a good Bluffalo impression, that, bless you, then. You sounded a lot like him.
Yeah, it's actually a reference to a DCD regular who we know quite well, who likes to use that term quite a lot.
No, I'm clutching at straws. I can't think of anyone who blesses me.
Someone who I sometimes jokingly tell people is my dad. Roy Taylor.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've not seen Roy for a bit, that's why.
I just... It does use that term a lot, bless you.
Yeah.
Lovely man.
There are some good eggs here, aren't there, to be fair?
Yeah.
A lot of the regs here, you know, people have... It's weird. There's definitely... Well, a lot of people in this building I've spent more time with than members of my family, you know?
I just love sometimes when Roy would say bless you to someone who's got a really good hand when he's called their all in with a worse hand, and then just instantly turn them dead.
Yeah.
And it would seem like the best cue ever. I remember seeing him get it all in with ace-7 on like a 7-eye flop against 10s in a big cash game once. And he just goes, I got top pair, and the guy's like, oh, I've got 10s. And he goes, bless you. Bang, ace on the turn, like instantly. And the guy with 10s was absolutely stormed out the door. It was just, it was just like a movie scene. It was great. It's just like he's like channeling the poker god by saying bless you, and then instantly is served on the turn. Just beautiful.
Hayden looks
Cinema.
pained here. He's gone call it a check, but he looked like he wasn't 100% sure that he wanted to do that.
Yeah, I mean, like, now that Hong's taken a hit to her stack, this is where he could really go after it as chip leader. Like, when the other two stacks are evening up. Like, this is where you get away with murder as a chip leader on an FT, but...
I mean, when the blinds are about to go up soon as well, I think in literally the next 2 or 3 hands. Oh, great shot of the chips there. Great work from the... Loved that. Loved that for me. Yeah, whatever I was saying.
Yeah, Roy getting a bit of love in the chat, as he should.
Excuse me? Oh, right, yeah.
Do you think anyone would actually believe that he was my dad?
Can we get a side-by-side comparison photo going on? Maybe if you started saying bless you more. I like that.
What's that?
I hadn't seen that part of the hoodie yet.
You know, we don't have a booth camera here. We can't actually do it. Should we do an Instagram live?
Well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? You setting the tripe up?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm just going to turn it on. I've never really done one, but I'm just going to go live and see what happens.
I can't see how that could go badly wrong.
Yeah, that's a good point. How do you even do it? I mean, I've not done one.
How old is Guy? That's the question. Does green light mean it's on? I would say maybe move that first.
Move what?
That beverage. Off there.
What's that beverage got to do with it?
Because I imagine... Well, I'm not saying it's going to be crazy when we're on Instagram Live, but what if you knock it over and then on Instagram Live that all happens?
What do you think? I'm going to start doing Gangnam Style as soon as it's on? Like,
I've heard the rumours. You just can't
I have
help yourself.
been to the K-pop... what's it called? Walk of Fame.
And where's that situated?
Seoul.
Seoul, in what country?
Korea. K-pop, you know.
Yeah.
And there's actually a Gangnam Style golden statue there.
Of course there
and
is.
it plays Gangnam Style out of the statue 24 hours a day.
Why are you surprised? It's one of the
That's
biggest
outside,
hits.
by the way. Outside, just in a... I don't know, just seemed...
Well, there's an outside chance that Paul hits his flush here.
Yeah. It's an interesting one. Blind blind. I wonder if Paul goes... I mean, like, ordinarily you could raise this one in position, right? Like one of the worst flush draws without showdown value, but the way Hayden's been playing, you're probably a bit concerned about him having a jack too often.
And also be thinking about the fact that he could, you know, if we see Hong lose some chips, he could be going heads up. And he's hit a pair as well here, Paul. So now he's almost doubled his equity and jumped up to 90% favourite. Hayden leaning forward now, not looking as in love with this hand.
I mean,
and also we've seen that Hayden has not double barreled at all today and has been very honest with his game. So have we seen much trapping from him, really? The only time we saw him trap was with those fours on Jack 4 when the turn came a 5 and brought the flush in. That was the only trap we saw, and then he led the river anyway. So a very strong bet here now from Paul. It looks strong. Size-wise, we're looking at, what's that, 1.8 is it? 3.7. I cannot read the chips today.
No, you really can't.
That was half of the bet.
The numbers are just too big for you.
They are. I'm never in tournaments when the chips are this many chips.
That's true.
That's a lie. Sometimes I am, but not these ones.
It's actually one of my favourite pieces of content that came out last year is the big numbers calc rage bait.
I haven't seen this.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Oh. So Paul adds to the stack. And we've added to our viewers. We've hit our peak of 379. Love it if we had 400 plus. So do tell your friends, because I don't know if you find anywhere else right now that there's a live stream on the internet where people are playing for this much money. £43,000 locked up, 63k for second, 101,000 for first. Here at the UK Poker Championships 2026, dusk till dawn in Nottingham.
Let's see if this...
Why did I go Irish then? I don't know. Paul's found an ace in the small blinds, and the blinds have increased. I think I was almost bang on. I had 23 on my tally chart. I don't know what the blinds were in the last hand. But yeah, ace 9. In fact, yeah, it's literally gone up this, so I was one hand off on my calculations. So Well done me, proving I am allowed to teach maths legally. This is our first hand of 1.2 million big blinds. Paul's still ahead. Oh, no, sorry, there's a deuce. Always look out for your ducks.
I've done this the wrong way around.
What have you done, Guy? Oh, you've got two phones,
I am
haven't you?
live, but I've done it with the wrong phone.
Oh, no.
I'm very, very silly. Oh,
You can't go live on the wrong phone.
some people have joined though, but...
Well...
I'm going to restart this in a moment, guys and girls. End now.
Oh, yeah, I see that you're live, but it's on TaylorMade Poker that you're live.
Of course, that's where I'm going live. I just
It was the back of my head.
Yeah, exciting, isn't it?
And then I turned around as if to say, what are you doing?
What's going on in this hand? Hong's flopped a pair.
Yes.
Paul's going after it.
I'm going to close that now because it looks weird going across
It wasn't still live, was it?
Yeah, that's why I closed it.
Yeah.
So Paul's going to float here with the ace. $389, we're almost at the 400. Weird target to have today, but that's what I was after. Paul's going to check again. And now these two very close in chips. Paul really wants to wrestle the second place chips off Hong. But you've got to imagine when Paul's blocking the flush draw slightly here as well, that he's going to think about letting it go. Are we live then? Is it working?
We are live on Instagram, yeah. We are
awesome.
live.
From that camera?
From that camera indeed.
So glad that my bald spot is...
I'm not in the picture though. I need to get over here, apparently.
I'm not in it
I need to get nice and close to you, mate.
Request to be in this live video. Send request. What does that mean? Send a request.
I feel like the camera's actually not far enough back.
Yeah,
maybe I'm just not a pro at this. Hong's a pro though, because she just took that one down with a deuce.
Yeah, well, I don't think ace nine, and then Paul said I'm not sure about that one. You'll find out, Paul, that you made a very good fold. How do you share it as your story? Oh, I think you have to tag me in it, so I share it in my story. All right, mate. No need for that.
CBA.
You just don't know how to do it, do you?
I don't. You're right. I'm
See?
a noob.
I'll click copy link.
I'm
a
actually
couple
in
of
the shot
pensioners
now.
trying to do this.
I'm almost in the shot. Yeah, I'm almost in the shot. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty.
I can wave at people that are watching. You're watching it on your second account, so that's exciting.
What are you talking about?
Not mine.
Right, I'm putting that away because it's confused me too much.
Yeah, put it away.
Feels like Inception. Put it away. But yeah, welcome. Get the badge in.
Yeah, very well done. Good job.
It's a nice reference.
Flying the flag.
Yeah, any questions on any of the chats as we hit... Well, yeah, 387, so we're nearly there. Paul's going to take down another one. 30
Paul
million.
has slowly but surely brought himself back into contention for this UK
He started to wrestle it off Hong. And we've had 3 hands at this level. So we've got another 21. It's 24 level, isn't it? Yeah, another 21 hands. Is that finished?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm too nervous to eat.
Yeah, too nervous to eat.
Is what Paul's saying
Locked
there.
at 43 bags.
Love to see it.
Michael's not even a valet. What, is he just hungry? Come on, Michael, they look after you here. I'm having his water as well. That's my Michael impression. So, yeah, we've got 21 more hands. Another 7 times round the table. Maths fans.
Quick maths. And Paul's got to the point where he's going to start getting walks.
Yeah, and he
He's
didn't. Well, actually, I think he did look, but he didn't put it on the robot. He might have just gone to second in chips. It's a real effort here from Mr. Tate.
Yeah, I mean, I dare say if they level up, maybe Hong would be willing to do a deal then.
Because Hong did say, let's wait and see. Kind of thing,
And also, by the time they level up, if they do, probably be a bigger blind level than
well,
this.
we're about to enter the 6th, well, the 5th, I can't count, hand of this next level, so...
Yeah, I think if we get to the next level and they're free-handed and even, they will deal, because I do think Hong wants to go for it, but also it's just pretty... Still chunky money, right?
Chunky money,
she's
big
played
ladders,
for some
high
big
variance.
money,
What
She's
we
had
looking
her
at?
fair share of bad beats at final tables as well.
Yeah, I remember you saying about one quite recently.
Yeah, WSOP Europe, I think she had a really sick one. I need to double check what the hand history was, but I'm pretty sure her aces got cracked when she had a lot of chips on an FT and she finished 9th as a result.
Well, 392 viewers. I'd love to crack the 400 barrier. And Hayden's going to crack open the raise with ace-queen offsuit from the bottom. 43 mil. We're going to see a fold here from Paul, who I think had amassed 30 million chips. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep track. So there should be, about 40 mil there from Hong. So the maths does work out. 113, whatever was in the middle. We're looking about, less than 100 bigs.
You know, Spud is looking much more relaxed than
he's very chilled.
about an hour ago.
Very chilled, pale man. And now he's
looks
asking,
like he's going to try and enter more deal-making discussions here.
Can't see how many green stacks there.
3.
3, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe he just wants to know.
I would
Well,
have adding the black
I mean, the fact they're all pretty even, 30, 40, 43, like...
Yeah.
Has he pretty... He's actually taken the chips off both players in theory as well, right?
One stack is 2 mil is
Do you know what I think? One of them should start stacking them in 10s. Just to mess them up. They've got enough room.
Let's give them a false sense of security.
Stack them in 5s. I mean, it depends where you are, obviously, but there's a rule sometimes against that kind of thing, or there can be where they just go...
Yeah, when you're deep in a tournament, the rule is that you have to stack in 20s, right?
I'll take your word for it.
Bounty tournaments as well, just so everyone has the same information.
Oh, that is the lemonade. Oh, could I get a hot water, please, Chris? Thank you. Yeah, hot water, yeah. Are you getting anything?
I'm okay.
Cheers,
I'll get
boss.
some water.
We'll have some spiced chicken pasta for you when you get back. We won't. What's the cheesecake today, Ben?
wow.
Sorry, Hughes, I'm not too sure.
Great
are you
question.
in? If you're in it, could you not ask? Or are you just asking and then based on that you'll come in or not? Oh, if it's the
Another
pistachio thing.
Interesting one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Paul
poker.
obviously starting to abuse the button a little bit, and Hong again going for a unorthodox 3-bet candidate with a 9-6 suited, but covering Paul. She knows she can get away with this, and she also knows that Hayden behind with the chip lead has not been super active.
It's the second time now Paul's done this, and it must be a case of him
Yeah.
thinking, like, is there some kind of big alarm going off? How does Hong know this? Like, when he sees
her
the
reads
hands
have
back,
been pretty on point.
Yeah,
Has
exactly.
to be said. I don't know, like, if she's picked up some kind of opening tell that Paul might have when he's like not at the top of range, but
there must be something going on.
2 unorthodox 3-bets that have both worked perfectly. Oh, I know why everyone keeps joining the Instagram live and leaving. Because
Why?
comments are off.
Oh. What does that mean?
Because I didn't put the comment. I didn't put the. Can't allow people to abuse me. They're not going to watch.
Right, okay. So now they're just looking at my back and how hunchy I am.
Basically, yes.
And they can't say, God, Ben's hunchy. And so that's why they're not on it.
Yeah, no, can't see that happening.
Fair enough. Do you get stuff for, like, making it live? They'll be like, oh, he did an Instagram live before.
Do I get a I hope I get a bonus. Yeah.
Well, I doubt you get a bonus
Do I
for
get
4
another spicy
viewers or
chicken
whatever
pasta,
it is.
maybe? I don't know.
Do you get a what?
Another spicy chicken pasta?
I don't think that's how it works. But I just meant in terms of...
What is this?
that was a cross. Yeah, I don't know if they do a pistachio one. I might have snuck a new menu thing.
If they do a pistachio one, I'm all over that. I'm a big pistachio enjoyer these days. Paul should be a big 3-bet jam enjoyer, and there it is.
Ooh.
And he's going to get Hong off a flip here. She will do her customary ask for a count, even though she's not calling. We've seen this a few times on this FT. She likes to keep them guessing, keep them sweating. And she'll fold. So another good pickup for Paul, having just lost an open to Hong. And the more that this develops free-handed now that they're even stacked, the more likely it is that Hayden's going to get kind of pushed down into third.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
Paul
true.
and Hong going to be way more aggressive from what we've seen. And
Yeah. It does. It could kind of fall out of Hayden's grip. I mean, he never really had that tighter grip.
I mean, he didn't go for it when he did have a
no.
chance to, and this is what can happen.
That being said, if he goes on and wins it, he'll think, well, I've played it absolutely fine.
Yeah,
for what it is
exactly.
Anyway,
And when you do go for it and you push too hard and you run into it, a lot of times you curse yourself for it. But in the long run, it certainly pays dividends.
Just pop it down there, boss. Thank you so much. Oh, what is this? The one?
Again, the drinks brought to us. Lovely stuff. Hayden's going to eventually open the Queen Jack suit on the button here.
We've got a prediction here from Alfie. Hong winning, Paul second and Hayden third. Get your predictions in the chat. We have actually hit 422 watchers.
Wow.
That's a peak. We've passed the 400, so thanks for that,
do you think
guys.
that's because I went live on Instagram?
Definitely not.
Okay. Paul is definitely thinking about free betting this one. I think more that he just thinks Hayden's not going to play back at him rather than the hand selection. Like, the hand selection, again, is like a bit iffy because you block a lot of the raise folds.
Actually, you mentioning Instagram, we dropped 10 watchers, so...
Jeez. That's rough.
Hayden seems a bit more chilled again. Leaning back slightly. Not as sceptical as he was earlier, but... there we go. Now he's forward and eyeing up the stack and thinking, can I peel one off, depending on flops? I mean, he's got a lovely one to call in position, and technically
really
does still have the chip lead. Calling...
It's actually not a bad one to rip in this scenario, because if you think Paul's going to free bet bluff with like a lot of ace-x, you're actually better off just kind of putting in now and preventing him taking control of the pot. But
well, look, he's seen the raise fold to Hong twice, so now, like you say, he's got position. Maybe he can just take a flop. And if this comes queen high, it could be carnage.
We are going to see a flop. We're going to see free.
First time in a while.
16 million in the middle. Paul's got 24 back. And if it comes a whiffy board, I'm sure the aggression from Paul will win the day, but let's see.
I'm expecting some black cards here.
Well, you got a couple of them, and that is a whiffy board. So definitely the kind of texture that Paul can just bet like 5 million on and win a lot.
Yeah, no backdoors for Hayden. If Paul's trying to tell the story of 9s or 10s, then it's a story that Hayden will probably believe a lot of the time.
Yeah, I just think Hayden's been playing where he's
nice.
a bit more concerned with hand strength rather than ranges. So, given that he's got no backdoor flush draw, I think he'll just get out of the way here.
It might just be getting in Hayden's head that it's like, oh, I finally play a hand, I'm in position, I finally call a raise, and this is the board that comes. But he's got to kind of, lock in and be like, no, I can't think like that. I've still got a really good stack here and get to work. We've not had any massive pairs. You think about earlier on when we were 9-handed at the start of this FT and when we were 6-handed, lots of kings. I think Chris was saying earlier, kings have been 8 times on the FT.
Didn't Hayden have them one time against John?
Not when we were short-stacked. Short-stacked, short-handed, sorry.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying...
I thought you were saying Hayden had any big...
No, I'm saying, yeah, Hayden's had kings... Hayden's had quite a few big hands, actually, but until when we went down to about 5-handed, there was no more... I might be summoning it. I knocked Hayden out early on day 1, finished 21st on a bad beat. Mohamed Rapota, well done on your run. And yeah, if you end up knocking out the person who won it, that's quite confusing, isn't it, I guess? So we know Hayden's had more than one bullet, I guess.
And with that pot, Paul going to over 40 million, they are truly just very even stacks now. Great recovery from Spud so far, free-handed.
Yep, he's done really well to get to this point, but obviously that doesn't mean anything if you still end up finishing third. So he's got to keep applying this pressure, keep focused, and it's making for really interesting viewing here at the UKPC 2026. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hope you've been good entertainment and good company for you all day since we started at, I don't know, what, 5? Half 4? Something like that.
Or something, yeah.
Something like that. All blends into one.
And now Hayden finds himself third in chips, but pretty deep. And he's got 7 deuce, but I was going to say, Hong going to open really wide against him when she covers him, I think, just because I think she senses that he's not going to play back.
I think we've probably hit about halfway through this level now. I want to say we've probably played about a dozen hands of the 1.2 million. And I dare say that means when we do go to the next break, if these stacks are relatively similar, deals will maybe get discussed potentially. We'll have to see mentally where everyone is when we cross that threshold. Tidy thinking that Hong and Paul are going to clash and Hayden will mop up. Yeah, anyone in the chat who's been in a similar situation, or if you've been in the last few of the final table and you've maybe lost the chip lead, or you've just got to a good place with the chips, what kind of mental things do you do, or what kind of stuff helps settle your nerves or gets you locked in the zone? Let us know suggestions. Do it through the YouTube comments, or you could do it on Guys Instant. No, you can't comment on there. No. So
too much political incorrectness to allow it.
I respect that.
Here's a very correct open from Hayden. Ace 10 off in the small. Going to be good enough. Does that mean Hong folded the button? This is a very small raise from Hayden. Paul can just call any two cards here in position. So hand selection good, sizing not so good from Hayden. Just needs to charge a higher price when out of position. And this is why. Suddenly it's awkward. Can hear a bit of Vietnamese being spoken in the background.
How do you possibly know it's Vietnamese, guy?
I don't know, mate. I'm just a man of culture.
He's been to Vietnam on more than one occasion.
Did I mention that yesterday I was chatting to a Chinese guy at my table and he said my Mandarin was very fluent?
Yeah? And how much were you paying him? No, to be fair, I've for some reason had to hear your Mandarin in the booth several times, and it does sound exactly like you doing Mandarin.
Mm.
I'm good, thank you. Thank you.
Well, Hayden will get a C-bet through.
I'm good, thank you.
And the stacks even up again.
10 more hands, I believe.